All right, it looks like we are live. How is everyone doing? How's everyone doing tonight? We are live. I'll bring this bad boy out here, right over here. How is everyone doing today? See who we got in the chat right now. Looks like we got Homie AB Ariel. What's going on, man? Draven, how you doing? Jeremy. Ramen. Waiting for good luck on my mystery box. You are going to get the best of lucks on your mystery box. Black Brick, what's going on, man? Fidel, my man. Moist Napkin. What's going on, dude? Spectrez09. Casper, how you doing, man? Mr. Sauces. Stitch, what's going on, guys? Tate, how you feeling? X_7mm. Hey, by the way, X_7mm. I don't know if you saw. I actually subbed to your channel. I saw your videos, dude. Actually, you know what? They're pretty clean, dude. I actually like your videos, dude. You actually do a really good job with editing them. I actually saw it was the unboxing videos that you've been doing. They're actually really good. Really, really good. Eric Jose Lau Rodriguez. Hola, hola. ¿Cómo estás tú? ¿Cómo estás, mi gente? Isaias, check your IG. I'm afraid to now. I'm actually afraid to now. Let's see here. Yeah, and we'll officially get started with the stream in like 3 more minutes. At 35, we'll go ahead and officially start. What's up, y'all? Bees Adventures, how you doing? How you doing? Let's go ahead and just add some last minute details. How's everyone's weekend, by the way? I forgot to ask. Very rude of me. How has everyone's weekend been? You guys got to play some good old Airsoft? What do you think about the G&G 15? That's a very good question, Kevin. I will definitely be getting into that once the stream actually starts. Got some really, really cool stuff for y'all today. Let's go ahead and pop this out right here. Just getting last minute things ready. 2 more minutes until the stream officially begins. Pull up this. Yeah, that'll do. Pull up that bad boy. Pull up this one over here. Great, working on MP5 attachments and akimbo high cap is nice, bro. Nice. Akimbos all the way. All the way. Let's see. Let's put up one more here. Yeah, the stream will get started officially in like just a few more minutes. Pull that up for you guys as well. Yeah. Skipped aircraft this weekend, sadly, but now we chillin' watching case while I sit off this ice cream cake coma. Oh, dude. Ice cream cake? That sounds bussin', bro. That sounds bussin'. Casper, this an AMA stream? Yes. Okay, like, you know, we're always down to like chill and hang out, but yes, this is going to be an AMA stream, so if you guys have any airsoft related questions, you are more than welcome to ask away, and I will happily answer your questions as well. Mr. Sauce, love your vids. Thank you so much. Ronald Hoover, how you doing, bro? Good to see you again. Just Jeff in San Diego had to work, no airsoft for me. Bro, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear about that, bro. I'm sorry to hear about that. It's always a good weekend when we can play Airsoft, but at the very least, maybe, hopefully, you got to chill and hang out. And just relax, unwind before the week starts again. We'll get started in like 1 more minute, just a few more seconds, and then we'll officially begin. See y'all later stream. Hope goes well. Of course. Thank you, Moist Nappy, for joining us ever so briefly. Thank you so much. All right, guys. With that said, it is now 3:30 or yeah, 3:35. God, that'd be 7:35. It is now 7:35. Welcome to another episode of the No Flightless Live. I was about to say storefront live stream. Welcome to another episode of the No Flightless live stream. I will be your host for tonight's episode. My name is Isaias. If you guys saw the title, right? I'm assuming you guys did. This is going to be an AMA live stream, meaning it's Ask Me Anything. So if you guys have any airsoft related questions, feel free to let me know down in the live chat specifically. Can't be the comment section because I can't see that. Has to be the live chat. Make sure to go ahead and ask your questions. Again, it can be anything airsoft related, anything in terms of like looking for product recommendations, you know, stuff that we sell off our website. You're not really too sure where to get started, especially if you're a newer player. or maybe you're a returning player trying to get back into it. My opinions on the products that we sell, my opinions on certain things in Airsoft in general. If you're looking for personal stories or experiences I've had with things, then feel free to go ahead and ask as well. If you want to ask me personal questions, you are more than welcome to. You know, I'm an open book. I don't mind whatsoever. However, right, for all of my newer viewers out there, right, first of all, big shout out to you guys. First of all, your viewership is always appreciated. However, you guys saw the title of the live stream, right? You guys saw the title. You have to watch this in order to increase your odds of winning the shopping spree giveaway. And if you guys don't know what the shopping spree giveaway is, let me go ahead and bring you up to speed, right? Shopping spree giveaway is a live stream giveaway that we host weekly. We do it every week on Thursdays. We start off the prize pot at $600, and all you have to do in order to be entered is place a $20 or greater order, right? Literally anything off our website, whether it's an accumulation of things, you want to go into one thing specifically, airsoft guns, BBs, green gas, no matter what it might be, make sure to go ahead and, place those orders. However, only during the live streams we have, only during these live streams specifically, will we add these extra promos, these extra promotions, opportunities for you guys to increase your odds of winning, right? So instead of just placing an order and having only one shot, right now, every $50 that you spend per order, you'll be receiving 5 entries into the shopping spree giveaway. For example, right? Let's say you spend a little over $50, right? Maybe you get some BB, some green gas, your resupply order, right? As long as the subtotal was $50 or more, that's 5 entries into the giveaway. However, think multiples of 50. Once you reach that $100 price mark, right, that $100 subtotal, you've now unlocked 10 entries into the shopping spree giveaway. And it go on and so forth and so forth. Think multiples of 50, right? So now it's absolutely the time to go ahead and get the things you've always wanted. Get the airsoft guns that you've been dreaming of. If you're not too sure, you're trying to debate between a couple options, let me know down in the live chat and I can help you decide. Again, I can give you my honest opinions, pros and cons between certain models, and I can definitely help you out in terms of trying to decide what's ultimately going to be your pick, right? Again, it has to be in the live chat specifically though. Again, comment section, I cannot see. Has to be the live chat specifically. And this promo is going to be ending. This promo is only for the live stream. Live stream started at 7:30, right? So only when the live stream ends, that's being at 9:30, is this promo going to disappear, right? So you have to make sure that you take advantage now while you can, right? We've had previous winners win off of the promos that we've actually had before. You guys do not want to miss your chance, right? Do not miss your opportunity to go ahead and win big with Airsoft GI, right? So don't miss out. Make sure to place your orders. And again, if you're not too sure what to get, looking for recommendations, honestly, right now, yes, am I a little biased because it has my name on it? Obviously, yes, of course, right? But my private collection mystery box is available right now, right? $299.99. If you guys haven't been keeping up with our social media, actually, I had posted earlier today that we actually had someone come in and pick up. We had a brewer actually come in and pick up his private collection mystery box that he got for me, and he won big, man. He got himself something real freaking nice, right? Again, he got himself a nice MK5 AEG ICS, right? Real freaking nice. Again, there are so many opportunities to win some amazing prize on. And again, these are all platforms that I've owned, that I currently own at some point, or that I really wish I wanted, that I highly recommend. Things that are a little bit more unique, per se, right? Maybe not your traditional AR that you would find in everyone else's mystery box. I want it to be a little bit different and give you guys something really cool and unique, right? So don't miss out. Also, the silver 20th anniversary mystery box is still available right now, but we have less than half. Less than half of these guys are available right now. Only 145, and you get an insane prize list, right? An absolutely bonkers prize list, which you don't want to miss out on. And again, 145. You want to go ahead and get free shipping on that order? Remember, Wombo Combo. Once you have a subtotal of 179, you qualify for automatic free UPS ground shipping. So add some BBs, add some green gas, whatever necessities you might need. Add that to the order for the silver 20th anniversary mystery box, and you get free shipping. And again, remember, think multiples of 50, right? If you're able to go ahead and get that as many entries, remember, it's 5 per every $50 spent. So do the math right there. You'll be getting that many entries into the shopping spree giveaway. Not to mention, we have let me get rid of that. We have a ton of items that are still on a shocker deal right now, right? But they're ending tonight. So, best to take advantage while you can. There's some really good freaking stuff on here. TM, LCT, G&G, a lot of good stuff on here, guys, which you don't want to go, right? And again, also plenty of new products available as well. Got a lot of new internal parts as well, a lot of Mac stuff as well. That's really freaking sick to see, right? And some new spec arms as well. Again, we got everything that you need. Everything that you need. All you got to do now is just place your order through Airsoft GI and then get your entries into the shopping spree giveaway. And remember, 5 entries per every 50. Don't let this opportunity go to waste, right? Right now, the odds are looking really good in your guys' favor. So you have to take advantage while you can. Now, with that said, I want to go ahead and just start answering some questions, why don't we? And again, to really help me out, identify the questions really helps. If you put the letter Q actually right in front of your question, makes it a hell of a lot easier to go ahead and start answering and actually spot them and identify them. You are more than welcome to ask your question more than once if I haven't already answered it. However, try to avoid spamming if at all possible. Be patient. I will come around to your question eventually, right? Just don't spam. Once you spam, we're going to have to end up kicking you, and we don't want to do that. So just don't spam. Don't spam. Casper asks, what mount is that ACW X4 Solar Red Dot using? Got an RMR mount. Sorry, it's like hidden behind this heart. For my high cap, but it's not a match. Is it the Doctor mount? What mount is for the ACW X-Force? ACW, let's find out, shall we? ACW X-Force. ACW X-Force. The Solar Red Dot. The Solar Red Dot. I think I know which one you're talking about. Yeah. Is it the Mini that you're talking about? The X-Force Solar Powered Mini Red Dot sight? Is that the one you're referring to? I believe that they might be using the Doctor. Again, I could be wrong. I'm just now actually just because it's like trying to teach me the differences between all the different plates and the different mounts on there. I believe it's a Doctor, but I could be wrong. If anything, Casper, you can also DM us and we can investigate further. We can actually look at it in person because a lot of these optics we actually do have in the actual custom showroom and lounge. Which, if you guys ever wanted to come to the actual walk-in location, we are located in 21077 Commerce Point Drive out in Walnut, California. Very, very cool shop. Highly recommend you swing by. All right. Kevin asks, G&G SR15, opinion on it. I don't really have too much an opinion as that's going to be like, out there. It's G&G, so it's going to be like pretty good, right? G&G stuff has always been very well made. Do I feel like recently, though, their pricing has been a little bit high? On a lot of their models, yeah. On a lot of their models, I feel like their pricing has been a little bit high. Do I feel like it's justified? I guess, depends on who you ask. For me personally, I wouldn't say so. I think there are other options that exist out there for the price point. But again, if you're really, really that into G&G, then by all means, what's stopping you from getting it, right? What is stopping you from getting it? I think for the price, though, that there are plenty of other options that do perform better. Let's see here, make sure I don't miss anything. Keep scrolling through. Cerberus G59. I was curious about how I can get my gun worked for tech on by you guys at Walnut. So unfortunately, we don't have a full-time tech able to go ahead and do a check-in if it's like any sort of gearbox related issues. If it's a small enough issue though, you are more than welcome, Cerberus, to just bring it into the walk-in store and we can definitely diagnose it for you. We can definitely let you know what might be going on with it. And if it's a small enough thing, yeah, we might be able to go ahead and fix it right then and there. Ultimately depends on what it actually is though. But if it's like anything where it's like you want custom work done to it, unfortunately we won't be able to go ahead and take it in currently. We are looking for a full-time tech. So if any of you guys are near the area, aspiring techs, and you feel pretty confident in your ability, then I would highly recommend sending your resume to jobs@airsoftgi.com, right? We definitely do our due diligence though in very strong testing. So if you do decide to do that, just make sure you come prepared. We are going to be testing you. Man, I wish ASGI was just a short drive away. No, I feel that. Especially I feel really bad, honestly, when it comes to players that don't have any like local fields or shops that are anywhere close to their house, right? Especially if you live out in maybe more rural areas, or maybe on the countryside where there's just not a whole lot of like field options, or even like ASGI is like pretty far. Like I get that, right? It sucks. If it were up to us, we would have a location in every single state. It'd be dope, right? We would 100% would want to. And I know a lot of guys will ask us like, oh, when are you guys going to be able to open up a shop in this town or this town? Here's the thing, we have no idea when we'd be able to, right? We would absolutely love to though, but that's only going to really happen with the support of you guys, right? Airsoft GI has been around for 20 years, right? And it's literally all thanks to the hard work that we put in and the support that you guys have given us. We wouldn't be here if it weren't for you guys. But again, if you want to go ahead and see us expand, we're going to need to go ahead and see more and more people. We're going to need to continue to grow. We're going to need to continue to get, good business, right? And potentially, yeah, in the future, we can definitely see maybe more locations opening up in different areas. That would be sick. That would absolutely be sick. Let's see, keeps going through. Brewer, what's going on, man? Let's see, let's keep scrolling through. Just purchased silver anniversary box, adapter, and Spitfire yesterday. Nice, bro, nice. Actually, all things considered, 224. That ain't bad, bro. That ain't bad at all, right? That is actually pretty damn good. Your new MP5 looks absolutely... Brewer's MP5 looks freaking sick, man. That MP5 is really, really freaking cool. Sure, not missing anything. Keep scrolling through, keep scrolling through. DF Pro, I have the Vulcan Mod RN, or Vulcan Mod M, and I want to put a better trigger in it. What are my options? I'd have to double check, see if whether or not the Vulcan like AEG lineup are using standard AEGs. I mean, theoretically, if it is using a standard version 2 gearbox, then you would be able to swap in pretty much any... When you say new trigger, are you hoping just for like, again, you're trying to do like what, you know, the hair trigger mod? If that's the case, then you would need a tunable trigger, and then potentially a MOSFET or ETU in which you can adjust the trigger pull, because you can still have like a tunable trigger, but like, again, you might need to go ahead and have something to actually adjust like how much of a trigger pull needed to even get it to shoot, right? So usually what I go with, when a lot of our techs like to recommend, was going with Titan or MOSFETs like the Gate Titan, for example, because that one offered the ability to adjust how much of a trigger pull needed, right, before the gun actually like sets off, before it actually shoots, right? So for example, if your travel's all the way back here, right, that's a long travel, right? But you can adjust it so where it only needs to travel about here and it'll still shoot. You'll still have that, you know, that much space left, but getting a tunable trigger makes it, again, so that way you can set it. It's like, okay, right here, this is where how much I want to pull, right? But again, if it's just like for just the trigger alone, then yeah, you should be able to swap it out for pretty much any AEG spec trigger, right? Tunable trigger, like for example, Speed, that's one. Gate is another one as well. There's a couple different brands out there that actually exist that we sell, assuming that, again, that Vulcan is using a standard version 2 gearbox. If it's not, it's not gonna work. Not without a little bit of fitment, I would imagine. Sure, not missing anything. Keep scrolling through. Going to try and make it to your store this weekend. That actually, honestly, just Jeff in San Diego. Let me know it's you, by the way. If you do swing by the store this weekend, let me know it's you. I'm gonna be there for the rest of this week, of course. But let me know it's you, and then I'll definitely say what's up, bro. Raman says, the first box, or the mystery box, will be the first gun I ever got for myself. Hey, that's pretty sick, man. That's pretty cool. Again, way to leave it to like Fate 2. Like, that's actually really, really cool, right? That's kind of a baller move if you think about it, right? Depending on which mystery box you end up getting, like if it's the silver, for example, you just scored yourself something really, really freaking sick, right, for just 145. Like, that's actually really dope. That's actually really smart. Good on you, man. Good on you. Okay, let's go down, keep scrolling up. Okay, I think I answered all those. Let's scroll down to the most recent questions and comments. Darktree, what's going on, man? How you feeling, brother? How are you feeling? DJ, how you doing? How you doing? Okay, this one comes from Kevin. Should I get the Edge 2.0 or the Edge and upgrade it? That's actually a very good question between the 2.0 and the Edge. I mean, logic dictates that you would get the 2.0, the most recent version of the Edge, most up-to-date version, right? But, you know, I mean, either or, like, even just the standard Edge and the 2.0, they're both very solid, honestly. I have no complaints regarding either the Edge or the Edge 2.0, right? Between the two, I guess it really doesn't make too much of a... Yeah, at that point, it's not really going to make too much of a difference at the end of the day in terms of just going outside and playing with it. You're really not going to notice anything major. And again, the 2.0 is like, those are supposed to be like, you know, fairly higher end performing guns, right? They perform pretty solid as is. The only thing I would ever do, and this is the same for pretty much any airsoft gun, even though it is using a 603 Type bore, I'd recommend maybe swapping it out for a higher quality one. Unicorn, there are other brands as well, but honestly right now Unicorns is just beating them all. I would 100% recommend swapping out Unicorn bucking in a barrel, and that's about it, honestly. Like, you don't really have to. If you were looking for an upgrade platform, I would say maybe look for something even a little bit more affordable then at that point, just because, you know, some of the Edges can be pretty expensive. You know, they are upwards of $300 something, right? Nathan Earn, I got the LCT L3 AR in my mystery box today. Hey, that's what's up, Nathan. That is what's up. That is a win, bruh. That is a win. Scorpion, how do I put a red dot on my new Raven R226? So with the Raven R226, unfortunately that one, as is, you shouldn't be able to add a red dot on there, not without changing the entire slide or changing the entire upper at that point, because the R226 as is doesn't have like the actual cut for the for any sort of arm art plate on there. You'd have to go in and change out the entire slide or the entire upper on there. Usually, if you wanted like a 226 with a red dot, what I would have normally suggested would be to go with the Vorsk VP26X. Pretty sure that's the right model. Yeah, going with the Vorsk VP26X is the one that I'd probably suggest you would have gone with, just because that already has a little micro red dot already on there, right? And it's not like included in the box, like it's already on there from the when you initially get it, right? That's what I would have probably recommended. But I mean, there could be kits out there that I'm not aware of that are slides that they'll have the armor cut plate already on there. That's probably what I would recommend looking for, because the Raven R226 will take pretty much most P226 upgrade components, right? There's quite a bit of stuff out there that exists as well. Keeps going through. Keeps going through. Make sure. Let's see here. What's the must-haves for my first game? Ramen. That's actually a very good question. Again, guys, if you have any questions, make sure to put the letter Q in front of your question. It makes it a lot easier for me to see. What are the must-haves for your first game? Biggest thing, eye protection. If you don't have one yourself, get some. Whether you want to rent it, you can. Rentals typically are available, but honestly, I would suggest might as well go do yourself a favor and just pick yourself up something here from Airsoft GI. Because again, we're the only Airsoft retailer that rewards your $20 plus order with a chance to win a shopping spree giveaway. And again, we got the promo going on right now. Every $50 spent per order, you'll be receiving 5 entries into the shopping spree giveaway, right? So $50, that's 5 entries. $100, that's 10 entries, right? You get the idea. Think multiples of 50, right? So what I would suggest then, maybe go tactical gear, right? Let's go under full seal goggles, right? Or even face mask, right? If you want to get it all in one, then you can, right? And there's plenty of options available for you, right? If you're on a budget or if you have money to spend, right? If you were on a budget, let's assume you are, right? Just for anyone that might be out there, you can get yourself a pretty affordable, like full face mask. Honestly, there's quite a few different options that exist. It ultimately depends on what it is that you're looking for. Or if you wanted to do goggles with a mesh mask, right? Something like here. I think I passed it. Yes, I did. Something along even this design, right? You don't have to go this color. This is just the first one that popped up, right? Something along just this basic paintball, like full face mask. Yeah, it may not look like necessarily the coolest per se, right? Nothing like a dye mask. But what you are paying for is a mask that is accepted pretty much anywhere that you go. I have been to so many different fields, and none of them say that this style is not accepted, right? This is going to be accepted pretty much everywhere you go. No one's going to deny you entry into it, right? So face mask is going to be 100% like, yes, if you don't have one, get one, right? And again, multiple options available. Maybe if you don't want to go out and go the full face mask, you can for sure go like a full seal goggle, right? You can go with a goggle setup for sure. As far as like my individual preferences, I actually like going with lower profile eye protection, something like an ASG, strikes, anything that kind of has that glasses sort of like design, but is still technically full seal. It has to be full seal and Z-rated eye protection, right? Something like this, right? It has the back strap, so again, it's not going to be falling down. It's not going to be going anywhere, right? And then combine that with maybe like a mesh mask like this mask. Right, combine that with a mesh mask, something along the lines of like, yeah, like one of these. Again, it doesn't have to be this color, just an example, right? Something along the lines of this. Another thing too to note is also know what your field actually requires in terms of Face Pro, right? Sometimes it's different depending on your age, right? Like if you're 18 years or older at Wildlands, for example, one of the outdoor fields that I frequent, you're not required to have lower mouth protection, only eye protection. It's recommended highly, but they're not going to enforce it if you're 18 years or older, right? That's an entirely your choice thing, right? But some fields are like, no, that has to be the same across the board, right? Some fields like Hollywood Sports, SC Village will also require hard ear protection as well, whether that be like wearing comms, some sort of shooting headphones, or even just having like mesh covering the ear as well, or a hard piece of plastic. It has to be protecting the ear as well. So know what the field requires. Another thing that I would suggest that I feel like people seem to forget a lot, and I don't know why, water. Drink plenty of water beforehand, and then make sure you pack plenty of water as well, right? Make sure you pack plenty of water because your adrenaline's kicking in. It gets hot, even if you're playing out in the cold, right? Even if it's colder weather, it gets hot, right? Especially under all that gear, all that clothing. So make sure that you drink plenty of water, right? That's going to be the other thing. And then, of course, BBs, batteries, right? That's like the other thing. Make sure your batteries are fully charged and bring plenty of BBs. We carry plenty of batteries available on our site. Yeah, let's see, so make sure. Kevin, I'm thinking about the Spectrum Arms Edge 2.0. Yeah, man. I mean, Kevin, at the end of the day, right, the Edge 2.0, here, I'll pull them up. The Spectrum Arms Edge 2.0s are dope, right? I love all the features that you get right out of the box. They're solid, right? I have, like, literally nothing bad to say about Spectrum Arms, right? I actually think their guns are actually really dope, right? Edge 2.0. Let's take a look at some of the Edge 2.0s, right? We got plenty of edges here, right, that we added recently. But the Edge 2.0, dang, that one, the two-tone black and tan, that one sold real quick, right? Sold real quick. But even something along the lines of this, right? Actually, I think I like this one, yeah. Right, the E14, that one, I think out of all the Edge 2.0s, I think that one is probably one of my favorites, if not my favorite, right? I like the rail system on here. It just looks clean, right? It just looks simple, looks very clean. It doesn't need a whole lot in order to look good, right? Full metal construction throughout. And again, gate aster already pre-installed, right? Gate aster already pre-installed, quick change spring system. Like, it's solid, right? It's got everything you need. Now, $399, yes, a little pricey, but again, you know, the gate aster does come pre-installed, so that's actually really, really sick, right? That's where that extra money is coming in. But order right now, right? Let's take a look, right? We take a look at how much that's going to be, right? $399 divided by 50, right? Times 5. That's going to be, what, 39 entries? Right? Oh, wait, hold on. Wait. My bad. I messed up, right? Times 5. 35 entries into the shopping spree giveaway, right? That's 35 chances of winning $3,000. I don't think you guys understand. Like, it's $3,000. Thank you. It's $3,000, right? That you guys can win on this coming Thursday, right? And literally all you have to do is place a $20 or greater order and you're in, right? But the promos, I'm gonna highlight this again so you guys can see. Promos are right there. Right there. Right? You guys absolutely have such a really good chance of winning that $3,000 all for yourself. And literally all you got to do is place your orders. That's literally it. All right, let's keep scrolling up. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, just Jeff in San Diego. What's a good optic for G&G TMR or TR16 DMR? It's HPA if that matters. Not really. The system itself and even the like platform overall isn't a huge contributing factor in terms of like optics for your purpose. It's honestly optics. The way I determine it is where you're playing and how you're playing, right? Location, like indoor, outdoor. What's your play style, right? That's like the biggest thing. Now, since you were looking for a, like a DMR, I'm going to play towards the rifle strengths. But then again, you can go completely against everything that I'm saying and just like, say, fuck it, right? You want to be the guy that runs like a reflex sight on a sniper rifle, on like a bolt action sniper. Yes. Does it look a little heretical? Yes. But have I seen it done before? Plenty of times. Plenty of times, right? Ultimately depends on what it is that you guys like. Ooh, that's a crispy one. All right. So usually if we're trying to play into like a DMR strength, right? Magnification is always going to be like the biggest thing that I always attribute to like I guess the sort of DMR setup, right? That's something that goes along with it very, very cleanly. And that plays into the gun strength, again, so long as you are using it as a DMR, right? And even outdoors in general, having a little bit of magnification actually really does help. If you guys haven't tried it, I do recommend trying it just a little bit just to see for yourself, right? But let's try, just type it in. One of my favorite optics that like, literally one of the most popular right now that we've been selling like crazy. Hopefully it's still available. Yeah! Right? This guy, the 1.5 to 620 IR illuminated rifle scope. This one's dope, right? It comes included already with the scope with the scope rings, but you can change those out for other like mounts if you wanted to. It actually looks really good on a couple different mounts that we sell from like Atlas Custom Works. Look pretty sick. Adjustable magnification as well, so you can get exactly the type of magnification that you are looking for your playstyle, adjusted to your needs. And it is illuminated too, so if you are playing, let's say at night, right, and you just want a little bit more assistance, right, ADSing in the dark, then that really does help, right? Adjustable windage elevation, like it's got everything you need to it, right? And it's actually at a really good price point. $16.99 ain't bad at all, bro. Like it is actually really, really good. I know if you don't believe me, you can ask a lot of the guys in the live chat right now. I know a lot of them own this specific optic and have actually been really big fans of it, right? I've used this before and I actually really dig it. I dig it a lot. All right, guys, make sure to go ahead and play. Again, I'm going to say it again right now, right? $60.99, that'll get you 5 entries into the shopping spree giveaway. That's 5 chances of winning $3,000. 5 chances of winning $3,000, and all you got to do is literally place your orders. That's all I'm saying, right? The promos are there. I mean, if you guys don't want to take advantage of it, it's a little disappointing, right? We might eventually, if this keeps up, we might have to get rid of the promotions altogether. But again, make sure to share this around with as many people as you possibly can. Share it around, right? Again, the only way we're able to go ahead and continue this is if we can get more and more people taking advantage of it. But, I mean, if no one takes advantage, we might have to take it away altogether, right? And everyone that has had their multiple entries into the giveaway, they're probably going to end up taking it. They are probably going to end up taking it all for themselves, right? Yeah, this is the time. Yeah, there you go. All right, cool. Let's keep scrolling up. But yeah, at that point, it's really just going to be a matter of individual preference. That's like my go-to recommendation. But again, other options do exist, right? Like my personal favorite optic, like, yeah, it's a little bit bougie. Yes, it's a little bit bougie, but I am absolutely in love with this, right? The Hellcat Spectre like style optic is just, oh, dude, it's so cool. It's so cool. It looks so clean. And like at yeah, it is. Yeah, it's pricey. I know it's pricey, but you know what? Hey, if ever a time to pick it up, now would definitely be the time, right? At least you will be getting the multiple entries into the giveaway, right? The multiple entries into the giveaway. What is that? Let's see. See if we did math here correctly, right? 250, yep. Yeah, that's what, 20 entries into the giveaway? 20 entries into the giveaway? Yeah, it's 20 entries into the shopping spree giveaway. That's 20 chances of winning $3,000. Like, it's worth it, right? It's worth it. And it's so cool. 4 times, I feel like, does the job plenty well. It's not super, super magnified, but it does help. It does help quite a bit. A little bit more than just standard red, green dot sights or reflex optics. Keep going through here. Let's see, Derek got himself the 25 entries in the shopping spree. Derek was smart, actually. He used his credit, his vouchers, to actually get himself the 25 entries in the shopping spree giveaway. That was smart. Hey, you got to give Derek credit. Derek was 100% smart. He made sure to go ahead and use all of his store credit to get that $25, or the 25 entries, I should say, 25 entries in the shopping spree giveaway, right? Again, if nothing else, you guys are more than welcome to go ahead and place an order for gift vouchers. If you don't know what to get right now, or you're just on the fence about it, or you're trying to save up for it, get yourself the gift vouchers right now. Even if it's just a $50 gift voucher, that'll be getting you the 5 entries in the shopping spree. It's available on our website, right? It'll take 1 business day to process. So come tomorrow, within maybe even within the morning, the gift vouchers should clear, and you'll be able to use that for whatever you want. It'll be activated on your account, right? You can use that for anything, right? Or if you want to save it, start building up, then absolutely, that's another smart thing to do as well. Whatever it may be, make sure to go and take advantage now while you guys still can. Again, right now it looks like Derek has the best odds right now with 25 entries in the shopping spree giveaway, but you can too. Don't let this opportunity go to waste. Don't let the opportunities given go to waste. Keeps going through. Okay, answered all of those. Let's go to the most recent comments and questions. Thanks for the info on the scopes. No worries, man. Anytime, man. Anytime. Always happy to help. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Keep scrolling through. Remember, guys, if you have any questions, make sure to put the letter Q in front of it. It really helps me out. Nathan Earn. Anybody got an Easter egg yet? I got 3 of the silver mystery boxes, no Easter egg. I got the LCT L3 Classic Army PX29 and another Scarab. Hey, I mean, those are honestly, all 3 of those sound like really, really good freaking prizes, bro. All those sound really, really freaking sick, right? The Easter egg, has someone posted about it? I think someone did post about it, but they haven't shown it off, actually showing what it actually is. So good. It didn't ruin. I didn't want anyone to ruin the surprise, right? It's cool. Again, here, let's pull it up, right? Let's pull it up right here. Silver. Just typing in silver usually does it. Let's go here. If this yeah, right. Scrolling to the bottom. I know everyone's been asking us what the Easter eggs are. You guys, again, you gotta win it. You just gotta be the ones to win it, right? It's completely random to keep it all fair. We actually had a customer come in earlier today. He actually had placed a will call for the Silver 20th Anniversary Mystery Box. You know what he won? He won himself one of the PPE. He won which one? Wait, was it that? No. Okay, you know what? I won't even say which one it is, but he did win one of the Arcturus PE models. I won't even say which model it is. You have to follow us on social media, right, to figure out which one. But yeah, he won one of the limited edition Arcturus PE models. Pretty dang sick. pretty damn sick if I do say so myself. Shout out to Mark, got himself 10 entries in the shopping spree. Now we're talking. Ronald got himself 5 entries. Again, guys, these guys are all returning, right? These guys are all coming back. Because, again, they know the going is good at Airsoft GI, right? Again, we're the only Airsoft retailer that rewards your $20 plus order with a chance to win. So, yeah, it's no wonder that a lot of these guys end up coming back, right? I wouldn't be surprised if it's one of the regulars that ends up taking home the glory this time around at the $3,000 prize pot. Because, again, they're the only ones that are taking advantage of it. You guys can't too, but you got to make sure that you place your orders now. We're being serious, right? Like, you literally can win. The last winner that we had, Chad Blair, literally won off his very first order ever with Airsoft GI, right? And he won the $3,000 prize pot. He actually bought himself one of the SP1 carbines from Arcturus, right, with that money. He got himself his dream gun. You can be just like that. You can literally be you, and all you have to do is place your order, right? We're the only guys doing this, right? Like, and honestly, I'm being serious. I actually genuinely would not be surprised if, like, if at the rate that this is going right now, like, I would not be surprised if either Derek or any of the regulars like Mark or Ronald end up winning, right? They're smart. They're the smart ones. They know absolutely what's up. They know that the only way to increase their odds is to place your orders with Airsoft GI, right? You got to do it. You can't win unless you play. You cannot win unless you play. And don't get me wrong, like, it's not a gamble, right? It's not a gamble. It's not a lottery. You're still going to be getting all the amazing products you order, right? There's no risk of you losing the products you place your orders for, right? You order yourself some BBs, you're going to get those BBs. You order yourself your green gas, you're going to get your green gas. You order yourself an airsoft gun, you're going to get that airsoft gun, right? But, again, we wanted to do this to give back to the community, to give you guys a chance at winning $3,000. And it's like 100%. And here's the list of literally all the previous winners we've had, right? Go on our website, right? Shopping Spree giveaway. It's the first thing you see. Click on it. Right, and scroll down. This is the list of all the previous winners of the Shopping Spree giveaway, right? All of them are right here. It's all for you guys to go ahead and take a look at for yourself, right? It's absolutely amazing, right? Like, all the prize, and it actually shows the amount that they've won too. We've even took pictures with a lot of them. The winnings are all there, right? The proof is right there. It's proof is in the pudding, as Cisco likes to say. Who even came up with that expression? Proof is in the pudding. Who's looking in pudding for proof? Whatever. But you guys get the idea. It's all there, right? Like, all you guys got to do is take advantage and place your orders. That's literally all you have to do. Let's see here. And for any of my international viewers watching right now, unfortunately, the Shopping Spree giveaway is limited to the USA only. I do apologize for that, right? It is to the US only. Kevin, I only played outdoor long range Thursday. I'm going to my first indoor field. Any major tips you can give me or to anyone in the chat? Kevin, that's actually a very good question. If you're playing, if you're used to playing outdoors, depending on your play style, it can be a little bit slower compared to indoors. Indoor field play or indoor arenas like CQB arena play is definitely a different animal altogether. It can be a lot more fast paced, a lot more aggressive. And that's kind of a good thing. Oh, excuse me. Like, if I'm playing indoors, I want the full experience, right? If I'm playing CQB, I want it to be an absolute rush when I play, right? I want to feel like, again, the enemy could be literally around any corner that I turn around, and I have to move quickly. Otherwise, I'm going to get clapped, right? 100%, I recommend moving forward. I know it sounds like kind of like very generic or vague, but hear me out. If you stay in one spot forever, it's only going to be a matter of time before you get flanked. Now, that goes for pretty much anything outdoors as well, but especially for indoors because things move at such a faster pace, right? Moving forward is going to be one huge advantage that you have, right? If you're able to be brave and actually move up, right? You can work with your team. That's another thing too. Communication, just like outdoor, right? Communicate with your teammates, say where you're going to go, right? And work together to see if you can try to maneuver and outflank the opponent. But be quick. That's the biggest thing. Make sure that you're quick about it. Don't take too long making decisions. Whatever decision you make, just commit to it. Commit to it and go all the way through. If you decide to clear a building or a little section, or go around this corner, make sure that you fully commit to that and don't half-ass it, right? And move fast. That's the biggest piece of advice that I can honestly give you. I want to give a shout out to Stitch. Looks like he got himself 5 extra entries in the shopping spree. Stitch, another regular. It's been a lot of regulars, honestly, guys. It's been a lot of regulars. All my newer players out there, my newer watchers and new viewers out there. First of all, again, much appreciated, right? Your viewership is always appreciated. But if you want to get that chance of winning $3,000, which plenty of new players actually have as well, plenty of first-time shoppers have won the $3,000 prize pot, all you got to do is place your order, right? Promo's right there. Every $50 placed, that's 5 entries in the shopping spree. Yes, Any $20 order that you place will get you an entry, but you might as well take advantage right now. We've already passed, 40 minutes? Yeah, 40 minutes of the live stream. 40 minutes of the stream have already gone by, right? The stream ends at 9:30. Come 9:30, this promo that we got going on, it's going to be over, right? It's done, right? So you got to make sure that you take advantage now while you can, because again, you don't want this opportunity to go to waste, do you? Do you? But yeah, Kevin, that would be my biggest piece of advice. Also, just get used to the idea that you might end up getting pelted with quite a few BBs. Not due to any malicious intent, but just the fact that because you're playing in such tight quarters, you move out of one area into a line of sight of one person, odds are you're in the line of sight of multiple people. So while that person might only hit you with 1 or 2 BBs, multiple people might be doing the same thing. So don't immediately assume that you're being overshot. Give people the benefit of the doubt, and it's going to happen. You'll get used to it eventually, man. Okay, let's see here. Dark Tree says, can you point me in the right direction for some MP5 mid caps, por favor? I believe we might have some. Let me go ahead and double check. Dark Tree, I know we typically carry quite a few MP5 magazines, but let's see what we have right now. MP5 magazine. See if we have any left, because I know those usually go by pretty quickly. Hey, actually, you know what? These will work. The double bell 90 round MP5 mid cap, yeah, that'll work. I've actually tested this one before. Sweet. And it's only 16, bruh, hell yeah. Dark Tree, there you go. There you go. There you go, right? 100% would recommend picking up this. If you're on a budget and you still wanted to get some mid caps, 90 rounders, I've actually used these before. These are solid. I think most of them afterwards are going to be... Yeah, most of them are going to be high caps at this point. The other mid caps are going to be sold out right now. But the double bells, hey, that's pretty sick. The double bells, 90 round MP5 mid caps, hell yeah. I'd recommend picking up a few of those, right, before the secret gets out that, like, again, these cheap mags are available. And they're solid, too. They perform great. Just got my Jagarms High Kappa mag from y'all. So nice. Nice, TJ Moz. Best sniper to get, fully upgradable, good price, around 150. Love the content and hashtag Mayo Gang. Thank you so much, TJ Moz. Thank you so much. You know exactly how to support. Again, guys, support the Mayo Gang, right? If you like these live streams, you want to keep the cameras rolling and the lights on, make sure to go ahead and place your orders through Airsoft GI. I'm just saying, Airsoft GI, right? We're the only Airsoft GI doing this. But to answer your question, TJ Mez, there are quite a few different snipers that you can get around 150 that perform great. But if you're looking for fully upgradable, easiest one to do it with a budget of 150 or less. I mean, I've said it before, right? I'll say it again. I'll do it again. Double bell VSR 10, right? Again, that's always been like my go-to recommendation, and for a really good reason, right? For me personally, I like the imitation wood version. You don't have to go with the imitation wood version, but I just really like the way the aesthetic looks. I don't know. I'm kind of a boomer like that, right? It's on a shocker deal too. It's on a shocker deal for like just the remaining 3 hours and 43 minutes of the day, right? Guys, come on, do it. All right, do it. Right, highly recommend you pick that up. And the reason why is like there's actually quite a few. Want to give a shout out to Jason. He also got himself extra entries in the shopping spree giveaway. And again, guys, if you're anyone watching right now, ask your questions, get involved, man. Let's hang out, let's talk Airsoft together, right? If you have any Airsoft-related questions, let me know in the live chat. I'm more than happy to help you guys out. Or if you have opinions about stuff, you want to ask my opinion, potentially, on something that maybe you feel is maybe an Airsoft hot take, let me know. I'm actually genuinely curious. Like, what are some of your hot takes in Airsoft? And ask what my opinions are. Remember, put the letter Q in front of it. Really helps me identify it as well. And again, share this around with as many people as you possibly can. Really helps out. We got to spread the word of the Mayo Gang and how awesome these promos are, right? How awesome this promotion is. If you guys want to go ahead and keep doing this, we have to make sure that we get more and more new viewers into this. So we need your help to go ahead and spread the word. All right. So yeah, but the VSR 10 platform overall, right? The VSR 10 platform is the most upgradable sniper platform out there, right? It just is, right? Like the amount of parts that exist for it, the amount of brands that have come out with components for it, it's unbeatable, right? There are some brands that like are pretty cool, right? That you can find parts for, MK96s or the Op, right? You can find stuff for that as well. But, you know, the VSR 10 is still number one, right? And for very good reason. It's a good platform, right? It's nice and comfy. I like the overall design of it. It's a good design, right? And there's so many different brands that make their own version, but the double bell has always been like my go-to, right? I would say too, if you wanted to, you can also get this one, right? Just the standard synthetic black, right? $99. That's still very cheap because we looked at the internals of these and these were good, like actually really good. And I don't believe you're gonna need to swap out the spring, considering these things already shoot close to 500 FPS right out of the gate, right? Which is really sick, right? But again, swapping out for just new parts and that's it. That's really all you gotta do, right? That's literally all you gotta do. There are other brands you can go with as well. Let me see how much these go for. JG Bar 10, that's another option. That was very popular back in the day. Let's see. Bar. Maybe it has to be together. Case sensitive. For $150. Yeah, I think the regular Bar 10s are sold out at the moment. Bar 10. Make sure to one last time. Yeah, I think the Bar 10s currently are sold out. Honestly, like, I'm not even really that mad considering the double bells are a thing. Like, if I had to choose, even Cisco, who owns a JG Bar 10 that he had to upgrade, he even told me straight up that, like, yeah, if he had the option, if the double bell was a thing, right, with that level of, like, quality internally out of the box, he would have picked that in a heartbeat. Like, well over, way over, right? But yeah, double bell VSR 10, that's, like, literally the best that you can honestly get, like, especially for the money, especially for considering how much of a deal, how much of a steal that it is, right? Hopefully that answers your question, TJ Moz. So you make sure I'm not missing it. Keep scrolling up, keep scrolling up, keep scrolling through. Okay, let's see here. Oh yeah, guys, if you didn't know too, also make sure later on this month, I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with our, again, social media, right? Always got to make sure that you do it. The Mayo Gang meet/sale is happening September 23rd, right? It's happening in just like, what, is that 2 weeks from now? It's happening next week. Guys, it's happening next week, right? It's happening next week on Saturday. You don't want to miss out. It's going to be a real blast, right? We're going to be having some sales in store, of course, some doorbuster deals, right? We're going to be having a swap meet as well. So a lot of the members of the community are actually, Ackright actually hit me up. He's like, can I sell out of my car? He wants to bring his truck over. It makes sense, right? But like, yeah, we're getting a bunch of people from the community that are trying to reserve themselves a spot so that way they can start selling all their personal airsoft equipment right outside, right? And then once you step inside, you'll be able to get all the amazing products from Airsoft GI at a super discounted rate as well, right? Not only that, we're having a live episode of Roast My Build. So if any of you guys have any cursed builds that you guys want to bring out to the Mayo Gang meet, make sure to go ahead and swing on by. There's also going to be food as well. We're going to have catering done as well. It's going to be an absolute blast. Make sure you guys swing. Honestly, I'm really excited for it. I'm actually really, really excited. I love the Mayo Gang meets that we do, the swap meets. It's always cool to see what people bring. And again, I love seeing just the excitement that people have, especially for the live Roast My Build. I know you guys were big fans of the Roast My Build series. All right, but with that said, make sure that you guys keep that in mind. Save the date, September 23rd, Saturday, next week. All right, let's see here. Let's keep scrolling through. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Casper, ASGI stream plus reassembling airsoft pews equals Zen. Casper, you know what? That's actually a vibe. That is 100% a vibe, right? I actually like doing the same thing too. I do it a lot, believe it or not, for cooking. Whenever I'm cooking or I'm cleaning, whenever I do like housework, I always put on like a podcast. Or if I'm listening to like one of the streamers that I like to watch, just listening in on the live stream while I'm doing that, yeah, just puts me in an absolute like, I'm good. Like I'm calm. I'm good. Let's see here. Yeah, guys, remember, go ahead and ask your airsoft related questions in the live chat. Put the letter Q in front of it. If you guys want to get my opinion on something, maybe a hot take, maybe a controversial idea or opinion you guys have in airsoft, I'm curious to see. I want to get you guys involved too, right? I love it when you guys can actually ask me like questions for me to go off of as well. Let me know. I'm actually genuinely curious. I'm sure some of you guys have some pretty spicy takes or some spicy opinions regarding some stuff in airsoft, whether it be for products or whether that be for, you know, the way airsoft should be played. Again, I'm curious to see what you guys think. It keeps going through. What's up, everybody? This one comes from Geeks. Hope everyone's doing well. What's up, Isaias? What's going on, man? Had to switch to my PC. Was watching from the TV, but with no sounds. Oof. Oof. Kevin, I've heard the QC on Specna isn't the best. Have you had any returns or issues with them? Kevin, I'm not too sure where you heard that from, because I have never had any sort of issues with Specna, right? Like, in terms of, like, if we're looking at percentage, like, fail rates or anything, like, yeah, it's not at all like any higher than any other brand. Like, and even personally, speaking from personal experience, I haven't had any come back. Like, I haven't had any returns or issues with any of the Specnas at all, right? Like, I can't really even think of one, especially the edges, right? Like, I haven't had any issues with them, believe it or not. So, honestly, like, that's a good thing about Spectre 2. They do have their warranty. That's why manufacturers, it's a good idea for manufacturers to have warranties on their products, right? I mean, just in case, right? Shit happens, right? At the end of the day, we're all human. Shit happens, right? Something happens on the assembly floor. Maybe the material they used just turned out was actually bad, right? In this one batch, right? It can happen, right? It can very well happen on pretty much anything, not just airsoft, anything manufactured, right? Anything manufactured can have something wrong. Even when it comes to food processing, right? If you ever go to like a food plant, whenever they're packaging stuff, there's actually a lot of stuff that doesn't actually pass that they have to throw out right before they go. And even then, even with that process, there can be some stuff that goes wrong, right? Thankfully, there is a warranty that Specna puts out, and a lot of airsoft manufacturers do. So, again, as far as the QC, no, I haven't had any issues with their QC whatsoever. They've done a really, really bang-up job. This keeps going on. Dartree, when's the Mayo Gang? Oh, yeah. I answered that one a little earlier, Dartree, but no worries. That one is going to be taking place on September 23rd on a Saturday. So make sure to... Actually, Dartree, swing by with the whole family, man. It'd actually be pretty sick to see a live episode of Roast My Build. Maybe you bring your own stuff out there and we can... we'll have Cisco roast it for you. Keeps going through. Dartree, I did forget to pick up a will call last Saturday. See you in a few days. Yeah, if you guys didn't know, Dartree actually frequents the custom showroom and lounge very frequently. He frequents there pretty often, every Saturday almost, I think. Him and Stitch come by almost regularly on Saturdays. I always look forward to seeing them. It's always really nice to see him. But I know it's Dartree. Even if I don't see like make eye contact, I can see his camera as he's vlogging the whole thing. I'm like, oh, there he is, capturing that social media content. I get it. I feel it. See here, make sure I'm not missing anything. See anything. Kevin, should I get the Edge 2.0 or the Edge and upgrade it? Oh, I think I answered that one already. Yeah, I mean, that's all up to you. Okay, I should be caught up on all those. Let's scroll down to the most recent comments and questions. Storm asks, so any opinion on the Elite Force Avalon Caliber 2 PDW and any tips about adding certain attachments or upgrading the gun? Good question. So, I actually do like the Elite Force Avalon series, right? Now, is it my current favorite high-end AEG? No. I think it's cool, right? Especially because it's a Caliber and not the Saber. The Caliber being, a kind of 416 looking like body, right, receiver. I think it looks cool. I think it absolutely looks freaking cool. But and it's still a good made product, right? It's VFC OEM, right? The Avalon series is supposed to be like Elite Force's top of the line models, right? And it does show like it is a good gun. However, I do feel like it is kind of like how Crytek for sure is like, in my opinion, is as outdated right now. I do feel like the Avalons are beginning to show their age, and that's fine. If you're going to end up upgrading it, that's cool, right? If you want to do that, absolutely, right? The thing that I would honestly update on that guy would definitely be the ET or the MOSFET. Swap that out for something nice, like maybe, hell, even an Astra would be good, right? Even an Astra would be an upgrade. Personally, I like Gate Titans a lot. That's like one of my favorite MOSFETs if I'm going to go all the way, right? But it's also a question of, is all that programmability needed, right, for the everyday player, right? I like it, and I use a lot of the features, but again, that might not be everyone, right? Ultimately depends. I think they're beautiful guns. I think they're made very, very well. Is there any tips on adding attachments? Not really. I mean, again, just make sure you're using accessories that are meant for the right rail system. That's like pretty much goes for anything, right? Make sure you're using the right attachments for it, or just use a Picatinny adapter for it, right? Anything else really about it? Not really. I think that'd be the only thing. Again, if you're looking for like my parts list that I would prioritize, maybe a MOSFET. But also it depends on the build you're trying to go for as well. Also depends on the type of build you're going for, right? Are you trying to go for high speed? Are you trying to go for just solely trigger response? Looking for torque? Like, again, it can be a multitude of things, and that will ultimately determine what set parts you would want to go with, or what type of parts you'd want to go with. But honestly, on any airsoft gun, bucking, inner barrel, and again, because we're working with AEG, the hop-up nub too, if you want to lift heavier BBs as well. That's what I would suggest, right? Those are the biggest 3 contributing factors to your performance at that point, right? MOSFET, I would say, yeah. And then since you already have the gearbox open, maybe you can decide what you want to do from there, right? Ultimately, entirely up to you, Storm. Really an individual thing. Want to give a shout out to Alex, got himself 5 entries in the shopping spree giveaway, and Jeff got himself 20 entries in the shopping spree giveaway. Again, guys, not too many people have been taking advantage. We've had a few people take advantage, and everyone that's taking advantage of the promo right now, good on you guys. Good on you guys, because you guys are smart. You guys know that this is the best way to go ahead and get those entries into the shopping spree giveaway and win yourself $3,000. Remember, guys, ask your questions in the live chat with the letter Q. Let me know your spicy takes in Airsoft, right? That you want to ask my opinions on it. Maybe I have a different opinion than you. Absolutely, you're more than welcome to voice your opinion too in the live chat as well. If you guys are a newer player looking for product recommendations that we sell on our website, not too sure what to even get, what you should be looking at, right? Or where to begin if you wanted to do something, and whether you want to start playing indoors, outdoors, let us know. I can definitely go ahead and help you guys out and guide you in the right direction. And remember, take advantage of the promo and share this around with as many people as possible, right? We want to let people know that, again, if they want to win big, they got to play and through Airsoft GI exclusively, because we're the only guys that are doing this, right? And if you haven't already, yeah, make sure to go ahead and leave a thumbs up and share this around, please. Like this live stream a lot. It really helps us beat that YouTube algorithm. Cringe Gaming. View and purchase was, how is Airsoft? So after, during COVID, right? We definitely noticed this thing where, I guess, again, it makes sense, right? Where people were stuck indoors, right? When we first got lockdown orders, where it was people were stuck indoors, right? They couldn't go anywhere. They couldn't do anything, right? People were just in their backyards. And then Airsoft, I feel like it kind of went through a mini blow up for a little bit, right? Did you guys notice this too? We started seeing more and more new people started getting into Airsoft, right? They're like, oh, what is this? I guess it kind of makes sense, right? All these videos, right, are on there, right? And that's when we started noticing that shorts were really taking off, right? So you started seeing all these Airsoft shorts, right? And again, I kind of like to refer to this current generation as the TikTok generation. Yes, I know I am calling myself that. I know I am. I'm under 30, so I know I'm technically part of this generation as well. I'm just saying, right? That's something that I have noticed, right? This fast form entertainment, and then combining that with, Airsoft content looks really cool, right? It's really, really cool. And it just kind of got shared around so much and it blew up. It was actually really, really cool. It was actually really, really cool to see that there was more people getting into it. It has sort of tapered off a little bit, but we are still seeing that more new people are getting into it. And again, that's because we want more people to try it, right? Airsoft is a really, really cool hobby. It is literally my favorite hobby, right? I love seeing and getting new players into it, right? One, because again, I'm at that point, you're kind of ensuring that Airsoft is still going to be able to continue when you get new players into it, because you're able to continue that cycle, right? You're able to continue going down this, passing down essentially the sort of legacy, right? It's freaking sick, right? I love seeing newer players get into it, right? It literally melts my heart when I see it, right? And again, you guys can be just like that as well. You want to know how you can help? Spreading the word about the live streams, right? Spreading the word about the live streams that we do and the promos. Again, everyone can be a winner. Anyone can be a winner. You got to place those orders. TCR 671 1118 on the East Coast. Oof. Buddy, I appreciate your support, man. I appreciate your support. It's not like I don't understand. I totally get it, bro. I totally get it. And again, your viewership is always, always appreciated, bro. Keeps going through. Wish I could make it to the Mayo Gang meet. Nah, dude, it'd be awesome if you can come by, but I get it, bro. I get it. Wait, swap meet on the 23rd. Guess I'll come that weekend instead of this weekend. I mean, hey, there you go. There you go. That's another reason to come out, right? That freaking Mayo Gang meet is going to be absolutely off the chain, right? It's going to be freaking thick. Again, I'm really excited for it. I'm genuinely really excited for it, right? I love seeing the different members of the community come out. I love seeing what they got, some of their, because you can find some really weird, and unique collections that people have. It's really interesting. And then again, the live roast my build, man, Cisco is just popping off insults left and right. He's just oh, this looks weird. You look weird. Your mama looks weird. He'll go off, right? He just goes completely off. Sometimes you can, you'll bless him, right? He'll be like, oh, this was tastefully done, right? And you will see his mood is, uplifted. His voice is a little softer. But then you put some heresy in front of him. He just loses it. He goes absolutely ape shit. Let's see here. Keep scrolling up, keep scrolling through. Make sure answered that one. DJ, mine would be the Octreus PP19 SP1 Carbide Limited Edition. Absolutely. Absolutely. Ooh, Casper, this is a really good question, actually. If you could use only one Airsoft replica for the rest of your life, what would it be? That's a very good question, Casper. That's a tough one, and yeah, I think you know that one kind of hurts me. Just because, I love using all the different platforms. I love using different stuff. Oh, shit. Damn it, that's a good one. I'm actually stumped on that one, Casper. You got me good there, bro. You got me really, really good. I think for me, it's kind of a toss-up, really, if I'm being honest. It's kind of a toss-up between like these three that I have right now. I think it's my favorite 3 guns in my collection. It would either have to be my Mark 46, my LMG, right? It'd either be that. Fuck. Damn it, this is hard. Why you gotta ask me this one? This is a really difficult one. I think that one, it might be it. It might be that one. You know what? I'm gonna say it. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. Yes, I love my Scar. I love my MP5, and I love my Mark 46. But I had to pick one out of all like my favorite guns in my collection. Yeah, I would have to pick probably the Mark 46, right? It is, right? I think another one too. That another one wild card in there would have been my XM177. I got that as a birthday gift a couple of years ago, and I absolutely love that gun, right? It's so light. I don't have to do anything. It doesn't need any accessories. It doesn't need anything. It's perfect as is, right? But I also, another one would have been my AK. Damn it. Would have been my G&G AK because I had the electric blowback one. Oh, it's so cool. Okay, no, I'm sticking to my answer. If I had to pick one, it would probably be my Mark 46. I don't know. Okay, you know what? Maybe, okay, I will say this. The Mark 46 wouldn't always be allowed to be played with, though. I wouldn't always be able to play at every single airsoft field if that was the only airsoft gun I had. You know what? I'm going to be smart. As much as I want to pick that, I would pick my G&G RK-47, right? You guys know me. When it comes to AKs, I am an old school traditionalist, right? I love my AKMs. I love my AK-47s. I love my AKMS. Some older 74s, right? As long as I got the wood furniture, it still looks cool in my opinion. I definitely like more of the classic stuff, right? And that AKM or the RK-47 definitely fits that niche, right? It's got the electric blowback, right? So it's very, very gratifying to shoot it, right? Just seeing the electric, every time you're in the chick, 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 right? Seeing that go back and forth, that bolt, like it's just, it's so nice, right? It's so freaking nice. It's such a cathartic feeling, right? And again, that one's already done up internally, right? Right? I have 16-1 gears, new motor, gate tighten in there, new compression set, new piston. Like I'm chilling, right? That gun is built out. I don't need to do anything to it. I'm good, right? And again, because it's a regular rifle, I can use both semi and full auto. I can play at every single field, right? I can play at every single field. Well, outdoor field. It doesn't have a quick change spring system. That's the only downside. But again, that theoretically could be changed out. It could be changed out as well. But yeah, I think that would be it, Casper. I would pick my G&G RK-47 just because, again, I could use that pretty much anywhere. Lone Heart Kid. I've been a Marui and KWA guy. Okay. But how are the SEMA M14s? They're good bases, man. They're good. I get what you're saying, Marui, KWA. I actually like the SEMA M14s. I don't have any sort of issues with them. They're great builds, right? They're again, you can play with them stock as is, and they're okay. I definitely think for today's standards, they definitely need a little bit of work, but nothing that's really that hard to do necessarily, right? And I've seen some crazy, like M14 builds, right, off of the SEMA like M14s and the Lancer Tactical M14s. Like, I've seen some crazy builds off those guys, right? They're great. They're absolutely solid and they're phenomenal performing airsoft guns, right? If you're looking for like a DMR project and you wanted to do something outside of like an SR25, then an M14 would absolutely be a model that I would recommend. Like 100%, I can recommend that. Okay, let's see here. Stitch, when you making another batch of mole chicken? For those guys that don't know what he's talking about, I had Stitch, Brewer, Boaz, and Real Wild that actually come out to my house, right? We're just hanging out, and I made dinner for everyone, right? And I made mole. I made mole chicken, rice, beans. I did the whole 9 yards, homemade salsa and everything. It was actually really good, right? That's one of the dishes that I feel like I get really, really well. I do a really mean mole chicken, right? I invited Darktree, but he didn't show up. Anyway, right? Anyway, I'm just kidding, Darktree. I'm just kidding. Next time, bro. Let's see. Keep scrolling through. My order tonight consists of a KWA KZ61 Scorpion, nice, extra 40 round magazine, nice, and some M-Lock rail covers. That's right, baby, that's right. Gnarls, what's going on, bro? Restock on the Novus PD1s. As soon as our distributor can get them, we can get them in, Gnarls. Like, we're just waiting for our distributor to go out and get some more so that we can get them. So I am excited to see what will be in the mystery box I ordered, plus a grip that I desperately needed for my gun. Awesome, awesome. Appreciate the order for the mystery box, bro. Appreciate you are definitely going to be getting something worthwhile in there. Let's see here, make sure I'm missing anything. Over here trying to solder my PTT, and y'all got chat lit tonight. Absolutely, absolutely. Ale? ALG asks, are you guys going to do another State of the Airsoft Community on New Year's or something? We might actually. We might be doing that. Another thing that we might be doing is another form of podcast, actually. Bossman and I were talking about this. We might be doing another podcast format fairly soon. It's still in the works right now, but keep an eye on it for it. And if you guys have any suggestions for podcasts too, by all means, let us know. Let us know. We definitely happily take your guys' suggestions as well. We want to make these as entertaining for you guys as much as possible, right? Yeah, guys, it's been some time. It looks like not too many people have been taking advantage of the promo that I got above my head. Remember, every $50 spent per order, you'll be getting 5 entries in the shopping spree giveaway. 5 entries, 5 chances of winning $3,000. Guys, there's so much good stuff on our website right now. You do not want to miss your chance. All it takes is a $50 order, and you get 5 chances of winning $3,000 all for yourself. Don't let this opportunity go to waste. Make sure to take advantage of the promo. Share around with as many people as you possibly can. And let's get this chat going. Let's get as many people involved as possible. Ask your Airsoft-related questions with the letter Q out in front of your question. I will definitely be getting to it as soon as possible. Help you out as much as I possibly can. And again, if you guys want to give your opinions on certain things, right? Maybe you have a... I have yet to see a spicy Airsoft take. If you guys have any hot takes regarding Airsoft, right? Or maybe controversial opinions, voice them. Let me know, right? Let me know with the Q and ask for my opinions. And I can definitely see... Maybe you never know. Maybe we agree on the same thing and we just don't know, right? Keep scrolling through. Okay, Brewer asks, Isaias, if I bought the silver 20th anniversary mystery box and didn't put the Mayo Gang in the comments, am I missing some entries? Is it additional 10 entries? Excuse the boomer question. No, dude, I completely understand that. I believe with that one... That's actually a very good question. I'm actually not 100% certain. I believe that one was only limited to 10, but I could be wrong on that, actually. I'll have to come back to that one, Brewer, when I get confirmation on that, but I do believe that one might only be limited to 10. Again, I could be wrong. I'll get back to that one when I have answers for that one, but yes, that's actually a very good question, Brewer. That is actually a very good question. But yeah, if you didn't put the Mayo Gang in there, and that goes for pretty much anywhere, or for those guys that are not too sure what we're talking about, earlier we actually had extended the promotion that we were doing for all orders, which were $100 or more. If you put the phrase Mayo Gang in the comments, right, in the notes section of the order, if you guys ever notice this little notes comment section, you can, that's whenever you place an order for like a YouTube mystery box, that's where you would put your request, right? In that space, you would put Mayo Gang, and you would be receiving 10 entries into the shopping spree giveaway. That's what he's referring to. Casper, can't win if you don't play. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. Can't win if you don't play, right? If you're not playing, you know, what do you think's going to happen, right? You ain't going to win anything. You ain't going to win nothing, right? Draven, I bought a silver box last Saturday or Sunday. Hopefully I get something good. Draven, you definitely are going to be getting something good. You are definitely going to be getting something good, bro. Keep scrolling through. And make sure I'm not missing anything. No such thing as too many M4s. No, I guess, right? I feel the same way about a lot of other platforms. Keep scrolling through. That's why Casper was asking, how many M4s is too many M4s? Honestly, never enough, because technically speaking, well, I guess quoting the last No Flightless live stream when it came to like what defines an M4, what defines an AR, right? If we're going by that logic, in terms of ARs instead, right? Instead of using the term M4s, if we're using swap shooting with just ARs, there's really no limit to different ARs because there's really no limit to how many ARs that exist out there, right? There are so many different ARs that exist out there, right? With that similar body style, right? And you can do so much, and that's why it's so diverse, is that there's so much potential, so many different build styles that you can do off of it, right? going beyond just the traditional like Mark 18, going beyond the traditional M4A1, M4A1 Riz, CQBR, Mark 18 Mod 0, Mod 1, like URGI, going beyond all these different like styles. There's so much stuff that exists out there, right? So there's technically speaking no limit to how many M4s or like really ARs that you can really get. Keep scrolling through, just making sure I'm not missing anything. Gigs, is the pot global? I'm far away from US, so Unfortunately, Gigs, the pot is only for domestic only. It's only for US. Do apologize for that, bro. It is only for the US. Sure, not missing anything. I have a box coming in from the morning, looking for the egg. The egg. Everyone wants the egg. Everyone wants the egg. I get it though. It's like we put that out there, right? And everyone's like, "What is it? What is it? What's in the box? What's in the box?" Right? No, I get it, right? Like the egg. I'm gonna say this: the eggs, because there's more than one, are dope. They are really, really freaking dope. Just Jeff in San Diego. If I ordered the silver box yesterday, do I get the 10 extra entries automatically? So if I spend $224, would I get 30 entries? So that would only be during the promo, only during the live stream promos, right? If yesterday that they were doing, I don't remember if they were doing a promo yesterday for like the every $50 spent, but if they were, then you would be getting extra entries. It looks like Chad, is this the same Chad as last time? This is the same Chad as last time. Chad got himself 30 entries into the shopping spree giveaway. He got the pit. Looks like he ordered himself a pit viper. Hey, I mean, man's a smart, right? Like, if this is the same Chad, the good on him. He's using the credit that he had won from his last win on the shopping spree. If this is the same Chad, this is the same Chad Blair that had won the $3,000 shopping spree giveaway prize pot last time, right? He had picked himself up an SV1 carbine and a couple other goodies as well. If this is the same guy, he might end up picking himself up the Pit Viper, right? Absolute beauty. Look at this. Oh yeah, look at this beauty right here. This terrible Australian accent. My man Steve Irwin. This is an absolute beauty of an airsoft gun, right? This pistol is sick, right? Just absolutely sick. But a smooth action, right? Super crisp trigger. Still fully upgradable. A lot of attention to detail going into this bad boy. Again, that's another option. That is another option for you guys to go ahead and get more entries in the shopping. If you guys are looking for a good high-end sidearm, right? Or maybe even a primary if you guys are indoor players, right? You want to get yourself something really, really freaking nice. There you go. That is an absolute victory, right? An absolute victory. Chad, if you're there in the stream right now, if this is the same Chad Blair that won last time, Chad, if you are watching right now, let's assume, right? Let's say, right, in this hypothetical world, because it's real, you actually place an order right now. So I mean, good on you. You are getting more entries in the giveaway, right? You're getting 30 chances of winning. You very well could win too. If you did win, what would you want to get anyway? What would you want to get? And this goes for anyone, right? This goes for everyone in the chat right now. What would you guys get with that $3,000 prize pot, right? And again, just keep in mind, you can do it. It can be you. Oof, excuse me. Keep scrolling through. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, I think I'm caught up on all of those. Yeah, let's scroll down to the most recent comments and questions. The homie Ness, preferred chicken nugget dipping sauce. Now, this is the type of stuff I'm talking about. That's actually, I was not expecting that question, but that is a good question. The homie Ness. Okay, are we talking about explicitly chicken nuggets, or are we also taking like chicken tenders into account? Are wings also a thing? Like, are like bone? Because I'm gonna be real. Real wings have bone in. That's the only way to really eat wings. If you're a boneless wing man, I don't even want to talk. You're just eating chicken nuggets, bro. You're just eating chicken nuggets. Copium. That's what you're cuffing on right now. I don't want to hear any. Don't at me. Again, don't at me. You know I'm right. But if we're talking specifically like chicken nuggets, right? Like if I pop into McDonald's and I order myself some McNuggets, right? What dipping sauce am I going towards? I actually really love honey mustard. Don't get me wrong. I can settle for ketchup. I can settle for ketchup, no problem. I'll enjoy it. Ranch is okay, though I'm not I guess it depends on where I'm getting the ranch from, right? If it's like McDonald's ranch, I'm like, it's all right, right? It's not bad. I'll usually mix that with like Tabasco or Tapatio or something, right? Make it spicy, like a nice spicy ranch. Oof, that's good. That's good. But I think honestly, gravitate more towards like honey mustard. Like honey mustard or buffalo. Those are like the two I think that I gravitate the most to. Honey mustard. Let's see, make sure I'm not missing anything. See, make sure I'm not missing anything. According to my wife, I have 2 airsoft pew periods. Oh, I have too many airsoft pews period. Oh, I see. Too many. Yeah, too many airsoft pews. I mean, at the end of the day, right? As long as you get rent covered, as long as everything like is taken care of in the household, who cares, right? Like, I mean, at the end of the day, right? If you're able to, provide everything you need, right? And, in your partnership that you have, right? Everything's taken care of. All the bills are taken care of, right? You're still able to save and have put enough away, right? Who cares what you spend your money on, right? At the end of the day, it makes you happy, right? And it's your hobby, right? I feel the same way for my partner. My partner feels the exact same way about my hobbies. I don't say anything about my fiance when it comes to like, what she spends her money on, right? Whatever she does, that's her money, right? She works just like I do, right? She can spend it whatever she likes, as long as we're both able to provide, right, for the household and contribute fairly, right, on what we agreed upon. And it's same thing for me. She could care less about what it is that I spend my money on. It could be cars, right? Because I have 2 cars, maybe like I'm maybe a third in some point in the future, right? I have plenty of airsoft pews in my garage, even in the house as well, and even some of them still in storage in my parents' house, right? And some at work too, right? I have plenty of airsoft pews as well, but who cares, right? At the end of the day, who cares? It makes me happy, it makes you happy, and that's what's the important thing, right? There's not too many things in this world that like can really truly bring someone happiness, so you might as well go ahead and invest in that, in the thing that makes you happy and make life worth living, Got 2 silver boxes now, hoping for one of the Easter eggs and then just something cool. That's what I'm saying, though. That's what I'm saying, bruh. That's what I'm saying. Hopefully you do get the Easter egg. I really hope you do. Have you ever played at Ballahawk in Virginia? If so, what did you think? That is my home field when I'm not in San Diego for work. Oh, I see. So you're Virginia, but you go to San Diego. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's a bit of a drive, bro. That is a bit of a drive. But I've actually never played at Ballahawk. I've really wanted to go. I really, really want to go. It would actually be really dope if I could. But hey, Swamp Sniper. I mean, if you're watching, listen, let's collab, bro. No, I doubt he watches, but that'd be sick if I could actually go. Eventually, I do want to. That is definitely a goal. I've told you guys before that one of my goals is to eventually go to every single airsoft field in every single state. That is my biggest goal, right? Granted, if it's a small, I might not be able to hit the small, like unofficial fields, right? The ones that people set up in like factories. Those are still really, really fun. But again, I want to go to every single official field in every single state in the U.S. at some point or another. That is my ultimate airsoft dream goal. It's like that would be me and the boys, right? That's like the Mecca, right? That is a homage, right? We're doing a pilgrimage to every single airsoft field in the U.S. That would be a dream, right? See, life could be a dream. Shaboom, if I could take you up in paradise up above. See, it's a mystery box. I did ask for the Arcturus AK-12, of course, but if I end up getting an AK without rails, I can add them. Absolutely, yeah, that's the thing. You can, here's the thing, in the mystery boxes, like the silver, right? You can still make a request. You can still say, oh, I really want this one. Will we listen to it? I mean, remember, it's got to be completely random. Remember, it's got to be completely random to keep it fair for everyone, right? We want everyone to have a chance to win something dope. All the prizes are dope, but, it was just in case you were the lucky winner that won the Easter egg, for example, or the Arcturus SP1, or the SP1 CQB, or the PP19, like any of the like really, really nice, like really, really like we're talking over $400 prizes, right? We got to keep it fair for everyone. But with that said, you are still more than welcome to put your requests down as well. And giant cucumbers. Yes! Brewer, did you end up using the cucumber, by the way? What did you guys end up using it for? Leafs fan 8034, is the food at the meet free? I don't believe. I might be. I would bring money just in case. Just bring money just in case. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be, but again, I would just in case, just in case. Mullet chicken was bomb. Dude, Brewer, I'm so happy that you liked it. I was really worried because I was like, I'm not joking. I really had to cut back on the spice. I really had to cut back down on the spice because my girlfriend and I, my fiance, we crank that shit up, right? We love it extra spicy. The spicier for us, the better, right? The spicier for us, the better. But I'm glad we were able to get it to a level where it's not too bad for you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Let's see here. Make sure I'm missing anything. Let's keep scrolling up. Dang, as his head, you're really spinning the wheels with that question. Yes, you did, man. That's the thing. Like, I like playing with different unique platforms. I like playing with unique stuff. I like playing with different things, right? That's part of the fun about playing Airsoft is that you can go with a different platform that you didn't, maybe for whatever reason, whether the gun is just not made anymore, maybe the gun is just illegal to have in your state and or country. Maybe it's just like, or it's a gun that just doesn't exist in the real world, right? Whatever the case may be, whatever the circumstance, or maybe it's a gun that exists, but you just can't afford it in real life, right? Maybe you're, broke boy. Like it happens, right? That's 100% a mood. That is 100% a vibe, right? So being able to have the airsoft equivalent is like the fun, right? It's like, well, I can't own this in real life, so I can own the, this one, or I own the real one. I want something to cross train with, right? That's also another, cool thing about it. I just like that it fulfills that fantasy of being able to have all these different guns out there, right? That's like one of the biggest things. And putting together different unique loadouts and different kits depending on the platform that I'm running. That's what's fun, man. That's what makes it really, really fun. And finding a kit that works, chef's kiss, right? It's like one of the best feelings in the world. Guys, we have literally 40 minutes left of the live stream. Once 9:30 hits, this promotion is done. Like it's not coming back. It's going to be the end. So make sure that you place your orders now while you still can and take advantage of this. And if you guys haven't already, share this live stream around with as many people as you possibly can. We can only grow if we go ahead and share this around with as many people and let people know and spread the word of the Mayo Gang, right? Let them know that they can win $3,000 through Airsoft GI, and all they got to do is place a $20 or greater order. But this promotion is ending very, very shortly. William with the 5 entries in the shopping spree giveaway. Again, guys, not too many people have placed their orders. Not too many people have. But you notice the guys that are mostly returning customers, are mostly regulars. They know what's up. They 100% know that this is the best way to do it. You got to take advantage while you can. Do not miss out. Let's keep scrolling up. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Haters who don't know better and buy sold products not even available anymore. That's not sure what that might be going on. Oh, Leafs fan 84. Yes. How is Cisco doing with the tragic situation? I think he's still working some things out right now with his insurance. And again, also with the is HOA? Yeah, with the HOA, right? Because he does have an HOA there. Like they got rid. Apparently, the HOA got rid of their cameras. So he doesn't really know what type of security services that they were paying for when they mentioned in his contract. So trying to see what's going on there, because they definitely increased, that fee, because he lives in an HOA. Like they definitely increased the fee, and that they're still paying it, right? But what exactly are we paying for at this point, right? If he's not even going to be able to provide security or provide any sort of footage, of anyone leaving, what the heck is going on, right? So definitely a situation, unfortunately, that he's found himself in. And hopefully, he'll be able to be properly compensated the way he should, because there was a lot of money at the end of the day that got taken from him at the end of the day, Sure, I'm not missing anything. Airsoft EX, is Lancer a good brand? Because Beck, I've heard it's bad, and I have a Lancer. It's not. It objectively isn't, right? It ultimately depends on what it is that you're looking for, right? This is how I like to discern it, right? Is it a good gun or is it a bad gun, right? How do you discern the two, right? How do you differentiate? It depends on what you're looking for. That is literally the biggest thing. That is the number one thing I tell people. What is it that you're looking for? What do you expect from your airsoft gun, right? If you were looking for, again, you could say it's a bad gun if you were looking for, it's for example, right? Let's take a standard Gen 1 or a standard Gen 2, right? Just the basic Gen 2 models, right? The ones that come included with batteries and chargers. Let's take one of those. Is it a bad gun? Well, does it have a full metal, receiver? Does it have, officially licensing from any real firearms manufacturer? Does it have a pre-installed MOSFET? Does it have all these unique features? Again, no, right? Because it doesn't have that, right? So could you say then it's a bad brand? Sure. I wouldn't say necessarily putting that label is a smart idea, because at the end of the day, it's just not a model that fits your needs. Now, if you were looking for, say, an affordable platform that is incredibly upgradable, right? That's not going to hurt your wallet, right? And still has plenty of upgrade potential. Yeah, 100%, right? 100%. And again, comes with everything you need out of the box. Yeah, absolutely. Really depends on what it is that you're looking for. If you were asking me, what was my overall opinion of Lancer? I think they're a solid brand. Just like any other brand, I feel like they are a very, very solid brand. I actually really appreciate the fact that they gave us the opportunity to work with them in designing an airsoft gun, right? In the fact that we got to design our own airsoft gun in the form of the MGC4, right? Especially the MGC4 Mark II. Again, the best literally the best high-end, best bang for your value, high-end AEG that you can get on the airsoft market right now, hands down. There's no competition. Like, there really is not. We got to design the gun itself. We got to choose what internal parts went into this, and this is a dummy efficient build that we put together, right? Even though it is using 18-to-1 gear set, bear in mind they are steel wire-cut gears, right? This still shoots actually a little bit faster than some 16-to-1 builds that we've seen out there because of how efficient it is, and the motor it's using is actually pretty damn quick, even though it is a balanced motor, right? So you are getting both a good rate of fire and a snappy as hell trigger response, right? Again, that's one option, right? But again, even for some people that might be like, you know, I only play with World War II guns, they might say that this is a bad gun too, right? It really is completely subjective. So I don't really like using the term good or bad. I think they're a solid brand that offers many different models and different lineups for different types of players. Whether you are playing or whether you have a budget of, you know, $200, you know, $300, hell, even more than that, absolutely, right? They offer a little bit of everything for everyone, which is, again, a good idea to do, right? So, no, I don't think that they're a bad brand. I think they've had a lot of bad rap within the last couple of years, but, you know, within the last 3 years, I would say, maybe even 4 years, I feel like they've really started turning things around, right? They've really turned things around in terms of their reputation. Again, like, the numbers suggest it all, right? The numbers show that, hey, like, Lancer is definitely one of the more popular brands out there, and for good reason. Like, again, affordable, and they do this. This is the number one thing I want you guys to keep in mind. Remember, Airsoft cannot continue unless we see growth and you see more and more newer players into it. Lancer is one of the best brands that you can honestly recommend to a newer player because they're not going to break the bank, right? Because who wants to be told, oh yeah, you want to get into this hobby, you have to spend $300+, right? Who the hell wants to be told that, right? You can get yourself a solid Gen 2, right, from Lancer, or hell, even other brands like Specna, right? They offer some models literally that are less than 170. You can get a model from Specna for like 150 to 160, right? Brands like that do a phenomenal job at bringing more and more new people into the hobby, right? They get them into the hobby in a cool way because the gun that they got is still upgradable and still good quality, right? Guns like in that price range for me did not include a 603 type bore, did not include a rotary cell hop chamber, did not include a quick change spring system, right? Like, all that shit is like really dope, right? And that was hard to find, like near impossible to find with that budget, right? But you can get all that now for less than $200. They're doing a pretty dang good job when it comes to like bringing new people into this hobby, which is what Airsoft needs in order to survive and continue to blossom. Keep scrolling through. Make sure I don't miss anything. Oh no, Cisco's gonna yell at me when he sees my build. It's so bad. LeeSfan8034, I'm very curious to see, man. I am very curious to see what kind of cursed heresy that you're gonna be bringing into the shop. Can't wait to see Cisco and go ham on some builds. Absolutely, man. Let's see. If I purchase a pre-order right now, does that count towards the promo? Dr. Octavius. Right now, the promo is, again, $50. Every $50 spent per order, that's 5 entries into the shopping spree giveaway. So yeah, as long as your order meets that, then you will definitely be getting in. Make sure I don't miss anything. The homie Ness, sneak peek of the doorbuster deals at the Mayo Gang meet. So I'm actually not even too sure what the doorbuster deals are actually even going to be myself. We're still working that out right now, but we will definitely be giving some teasers as the day approaches nearer and nearer. Let's see here, make sure I'm missing anything. Picture me telling the randoms at 7-Eleven about ASGI live streams. Goes up to a random guy at 7-Eleven, literally looking up magazines, right? Or trying to find smokes. Be like, hey, you guys want to watch? I mean, hey, man, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. That's how you do it, right? You never know. You might just make a best friend at 7-Eleven, Casper. Lisa, any updates on the garage stream setup? Not yet. Unfortunately, both my fiance and I are working. My fiance actually just got some like pretty hectic hours. Unfortunately, I feel really bad. Like, you know, she's definitely being overworked at her job, right? Like, she's definitely tired. She needs more of a break, honestly. So I'm not gonna like, you know, make her help me like clean out the garage. I might end up honestly having to do it myself. I just might need for help on the weekends, maybe a little bit. But hopefully within the next coming months, maybe before even the winter happens, before the winter begins, I guess. Yeah, before the winter officially begins, I might have that garage at the very least cleaned out of a lot of the junk that's not needed. There's like a lot of old dressers and drawers in there, or a lot of the like file cabinets, you know, the old school metal ones that are like heavy as fuck. So I'm gonna need help like getting those out. But you know, once I do that, that's the goal. I want to get those out by the beginning of winter, so that way I have a little more space. Then I can start putting it. Okay, I want to put the desk right here, or I want to put the table right here, put the monitors up. You know, then I can start making some progress, right? And then eventually, once that's done, then eventually I want to be able to start soundproofing potentially, like see what I can do to soundproof the garage as well. Lisa Nathor, best Polar Star engine in your, or best HPA, I should say, best HPA engine in your opinion. Fusion engine, but again, that's entirely subjective. Really depends on what sort of features you're looking for. I like the Fusion engine because of how convenient it is, but again, that's really all individual preference. I know there's a lot of guys that are really love like Wolverine as well. Their stuff is really solid as well. Okay, if I was airsofting during COVID, I'd be a master tech by now. I mean, hey, Casper, again, practice makes perfect, right? When we were all stuck in lockdown, that was like, you definitely had a lot of free time to yourself, right? I ended up having to work through the majority of COVID, actually. I think I was only out of like COVID, like when we first got the lockdown notice, I think I was only out of work for like a week, maybe 2 weeks, and that was it. Storm, is there any way I could get credit for the 200 order? For the 200 order. Not 100% certain what you mean by that question, Storm. Maybe rephrase that one? I'm not 100% certain what you mean by that. I'm sorry. Keeps going through. Lisa Nathan, I'm looking for a new... Oh, I see. P-Star. What should I go with? I'm going to put it in the Lancer Mark 18. Fusion engine. I would say that, again, like I mentioned earlier when you were asking what's the best one, probably Fusion engine. That's what I would go with. It's the easiest one to work with. Airsoft EX answered that one already. Yep, pulled the trigger on the silver box and scope. Had a patch to get over $200. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Absolutely. Good on you, buddy. Good on you. Okay, let's see here. Looking for a sidearm that's not a Glock or 1911. Recommendations? I mean, high Kappa at that point. If you're again, those are probably two very popular brands, right? I guess it depends on ultimately what you're looking for, what sort of aesthetic you're looking for, what sort of platform you think looks cool in your eyes. For me, right, if you're looking for just parts compatibility and availability, right, going with a high Kappa is never a bad idea. And you can go with pretty much any brand high Kappa. Most of them are going to be using the TM design, right, with the exception of G&G. G&G is a little bit different. They're a little bit out of spec. But honestly, one that you can go with would be Golden Eagle, right? And Golden Eagle, for example, they make a ton of different high Kappas that are available to you, right? Actually, let me just type that in. Golden Eagle high Kappa. Golden Eagle high Kappa. Come on. Come on. Feeling froggy. Let's see, where is it? I know it was here a second ago. Like, I swear. There we go. Finally. Right? Okay, so just, that's a 1911. Let's go back one more. Yeah, right. A lot of these high Kappas, for example, there's so many different variations. So many different styles, different colorways as well. This is just one example that you can get, right? Very simple, very modest. I actually kind of like this one a lot. They're normally like 123. They're discounted right now to 113. It's actually a hell of a steal considering full metal construction. I don't know what recoil spring they have on here, but it's actually really good. The recoil spring that they have on these Golden Eagle high Kappas is actually a little bit stiffer than what I would have expected, right? They got a nice like return, right? They're pretty quick to power the slide, right? They're pretty damn snappy. And again, 100% TM compatible. Upgrade parts, up the wazoo, whatever you want. Same thing with magazine compatibility. And we tested it with every single mag, and they all seem to work. Right? This is a great platform to go with if you wanted something different from a 1911 or a Glock, right? Now, you might make the argument that this looks very similar to a 1911. I can see that, right? Of course. And that's the case, maybe. I'm just going to put this out there. Oh, right. R226. I'm dumb. Right, going with the Raven Airsoft R226, right? If you're a fan of like the P226, if you wanted to do maybe like an old school like seal kit, right? Because again, the 226 is like made like I think honestly that's like one of its biggest claims to fame was the fact that like SEALs use this for what? How long? Are they still using it? Does anyone know if DevGru is still using RG? I know they're using other pistols, but for the longest time, I always remember SEALs specifically using 226s, right? And that's like so iconic to me, right? That's one option you can go with. And 226 or the P226 is still a platform that is supported, right? You can still upgrade the inner barrel, you can still upgrade the bucking, right? The bread and butter of your performance. You can still change out the outer barrel. There still are slides that exist for it as well. If you want to do more work to this, magazines, plenty of magazines that even we sell at Airsoft GI, right? And they're compatible with the VFC mags, they're compatible with the WeTech mags, the TM style mags. Even Raven has their own mags for these as well. Like, they all work. They all work. Another great platform for you to get into, especially if you wanted something a little bit more unique, right? I own a 226, right? And I actually really like mine as well. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Keep scrolling through. Okay, answered that one. Okay, should be caught up on those. Let us scroll down to the most recent comments and questions. Let's see, Isaias, my last minor question about Lance Tactical at your store last Saturday. You can come with a patch. Can you help with a patch? Dominic R. Yeah, we should be able to. It depends on which Lance Tactical. Like some of them, not all of them will come included with a patch. There are some models that actually don't. But I mean, yeah, if yours did, then we can hook you up with a patch, bro. There shouldn't be no problem there whatsoever. Moises Hernandez, what's going on, man? I didn't see you there earlier. Moises Hernandez, any news on the KDBoy E4, the Spectrum Arms Edge 2.0 bronze? No news as of yet. As soon as our distributor is able to get them, then we will be able to go ahead and restock them as soon as possible. I know that the bronze Edge 2.0 was definitely something that a lot of people had their eyes on. I get it. I totally get it. We will be getting it soon, all right? We will 100% be getting it soon. Okay, keeps going through. Surback SRS 16 or ICS Tomahawk. Between the two? Oh, God. I don't have too much personal experience between either of the platforms themselves, actually. What's it? Between the two, maybe SRS. Between the two, just because I like the way it looks, maybe the SRS. Again, I can't really speak too highly of either or because I don't have too much experience between the two. Let's see here. Let's see. Eden, what's going on, man? Just make sure I'm not missing anything. Make sure I'm not missing any more questions. Well, okay, Drexen. This is a good question. Will you guys be live streaming the Mayo Gang meet, or at least clips like on IG? So we will definitely be getting social media regarding the Mayo Gang meet. I know Boaz likes to go around, again, capture some social media as well, with using it for like clips for YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, the whole 9 yards. But of course, when it comes to the actual roast my build section, we are going to be recording that, and more than likely that is going to be an actual full episode on our main YouTube channel as well. So if you guys can't make it out there, make sure that you do at least watch that episode, because it's going to be an absolute banger, right? I love seeing everyone's like live reactions, especially Cisco's live reaction when just seeing the absolute monstrosities that get brought into his attention. Eden, GHK restock when our distributor is able to get them, right? There is no exact ETA. Unfortunately, a lot of stuff sits on the water for quite a while before they come in. So again, as soon as if GHK does get restocked, you will be notified. Again, especially if you hit the notify me button that's right next to the item's description, you'll be notified via email when it arrives back in stock. Direction. People really talk down on Lancer because of the past, but that's not the case anymore. People don't understand it. Again, it's just like one of the... You hear a lot of opinions, all right? Like, again, a lot of people out there. This is why it's always, like, good idea. Even when, like, talking to us, right? Like, as much as, we tell you guys, yeah, you can trust us. Yeah, at the end of the day, you can still, like, do your own research and take what we say with a grain of salt. I would encourage you to as well, right? That way you get more information and you're well-informed as well, right? Yeah, of course, obviously, all of us at Airsoft GI have nothing but the best intentions for, customers that come in, or that customers that place orders with, or if they, call us, or they ask us, or DMs on our social media platforms, right? Asking us, what do you recommend this gun? Do you recommend that gun? Our biggest thing is always trying to find the best options for you. And we do try to come up with more than one to give you more of a choice, right? Whichever models you like. And a lot of times, when we give, and it always kind of bothers me a little bit, when we do offer options and they'll hear the name Lancer and they'll be like, oh, I heard they were pretty bad. And it's like, okay, but like, why though? Like, but like, why? What exactly did you hear, right? honestly, for most people, especially the people that are getting into it, Specna Arms, Lancer, even Classic Army, those are like some of the 3 best brands that you can honestly get for the money. If you are like, especially if you're just starting off, or if you're trying to get into airsoft without having to spend an arm and a leg, right? Those are like some of the best options that you can honestly get, right? Highly recommend. Let's see, Marco with the 10 entries into the shopping spree. Good on you, Marco. Good on you. You got yourself 10 chances of winning $3,000. Again, guys, not too many people have taken advantage of the promo going on during today's stream. It's really sad to see. It really sucks to see it. But I mean, hey, it is what it is, right? These are the people that are smart. These are the people that took advantage while they can. We only have about 20 minutes left of the stream. At 9:30, this promo, Dunzo, live stream is over. So you got to make sure that you place your orders now while you can, and don't miss out on your chance to win big. $3,000 on the line right now. Don't let this opportunity go to waste. So yeah, keeps going through. Lamau, I'm down for some Glizzy Goblin. Damn, homie Ness. Actually, a Glizzy does sound very good right now. Eden, thoughts on the new Zev? The kit? Yeah, we actually just got this in, right? The kits, right? They got those in for the pre-order. I am very curious. It looks freaking sick, right? It looks absolutely phenomenal. Now, do I have any experience with it? No, right? All I'm basing it off of is just what I'm seeing from, obviously, distributed, the information. This kit is very interesting kit indeed, right? A lot of different features on here. Again, I like the fact that it comes with 603. I love that it's officially traded by Zev. Like, I think there's a lot of cool things about it. It is a little pricey, I won't lie, but you know, at the same time, it is also very freaking sick. Like, it looks beautiful, right? I'm very interested in this altogether, and I want to see it when it actually arrives in store, right? When it's available just on the regular like buy now option as opposed to the pre-order, right? But pre-orders are available right now. Pre-orders will also count towards the shopping spree giveaway, right? Especially this, what, $599.99? What is that, right? Go 600 divided by 50, right? And then that is equal to times 5. What is that? 60? Yeah, 60 entries into the giveaway. God damn, 60 chances of winning $3,000, right? It keeps going through. How much longer till the winner is announced? Sorry for the question. I am Eastern time. No, understandable. Storm. The shopping spree giveaway happens Thursdays at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Right? They happen Thursdays, 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's when Cisco begins the live stream. The deadline to be entered, like the absolute deadline. Any orders placed after this time frame are not going to be entered. That's 6:30 p.m. 6:30 is when the deadline for the shopping spree giveaway happens. Any orders placed afterwards will be counted towards the following shopping spree, the following Thursday, right? And again, these promos that I do during the live streams are the only time when I do them, right? You guys got to make sure that you jump on it while you can. That's why we need a live Glizzy review at the meet. Actually, that'd be kind of cool, right? We'll do like a roast my build section, and then we do Boaz's Glizzy review, right? Where he gets a bunch of different Glizzies from different places. And he's like, okay, time to review, right? And he gives his opinions on them. The nice, firm texture of the bun. Nice little snap of the Glizzy when you bite down. See, make sure I'm not missing this. Keeps throwing up, keeps throwing through. Okay, Gigs, how is the Zion Arms R15 all stock in a Milsim game? Well, I've never used one at a Milsim game. However, I can speak from experience, right? Having gone to so many different Milsim games, so many different Milsim West events, that yes, I can definitely see the R15, even like in its all stock configuration, right? I can definitely see the R15 being an absolute menace there, right? Here's the thing, R15, right? Pull one of those bad boys up. Any version of the R15. Right, will fit in no problem, right? It's a beautiful looking gun, but beyond that, right, you are still getting a gun that has a respectable rate of fire, that's hella snappy, right? You are getting very good internal 603 Type O inner barrel, rotary style hop chamber, so it's very easy to dial in that hop, right? It just fits, right? It just does the job very well. It's a very good gun. There's actually quite a few people out there who will bring, you know, guns that are just completely stock, right? And they perform okay, right? But you can tell they're definitely like the older guns that have been around for a while. They haven't really done anything in terms of upgrades. And then you have guns like the Zion Arms 15, right? Where a lot of those guys will end up just getting absolutely clapped by this gun, right? I can totally see it, right? This has the performance to not only keep up, but outperform most of the builds out there, I would see. There's not too many like super crazy builds that I see in Milsim. There are crazy builds out at Milsim West, but the vast majority of players, I would say, for the most part, have generally stock guns. Maybe minimal upgrades at most, right? But even then, a lot of those upgrades are done just to even compete at a level that the Zion Arms R15 is already at. All right, this thing is absolutely phenomenal. I would recommend in a heartbeat, right? And again, now is definitely time to do it. Now is definitely the time to do it, right? Because if you go ahead and say, place your orders for one of these bad boys, right? Place your orders for one of these, right? One of the R15s like this, the standard R15 in solid black, right? You would be getting, let's see, 50, right? So that's 30 entries, right? Yeah, 30 entries into the giveaway. 30 chances of winning $3,000. Again, $3,000 can all be yours, and all you gotta do is place your orders. Again, promo right there. Take advantage. You have literally 15 minutes left of the stream. And keep scrolling through. Dude, if I won, instant PKM purchase and the pink G&G for my girl. Absolutely. A man of culture, PKM, absolute Chad unit. Chad gun right there. Absolutely. I second that notion, Gnarls. I second that notion. Make sure I'm not missing anything. I should probably get a better sniper rifle than I have now. Upgrades, new pistols, attachments, and Christmas gift for the family. No, I get that, right? Again, we definitely have plenty of sniper rifles, right? Plenty of upgrade components and a bunch of new pistols and attachments as well. Just saying, again, promo's right there. It's right there. Let's see here. Make sure I'm missing anything. If I won, you'll buy the regulars in your field in MGC4. Well, ain't that sweet? Ain't that absolutely sweet? Darwin's Arbiter. That's actually a move, right? Because they're gonna like use it, especially if they're new. If you got like a newer player too to shoot an MGC4 Mark II, I feel like that would kind of spoil it for everything else because he's just gonna like, oh, that gun was so sweet, it performed so great, right? You get him like a regular gun, he's gonna be like, I mean, it's cool, but it's not the same, you know? It's like starting him off with like the best thing in the world, right? Like it's like starting someone off with just freaking cocaine, right? And the very first thing they're only gonna want that. It's gonna ruin everything else, right? Absolutely. Yeah, that's 100%. That's freaking sick, dude. If you won that, you would get everyone in MGC4. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Make sure I'm not missing anything. I mean, it's hot take. I only eat wings without bone. I don't care. I mean, hominess, you can. Absolutely. If you can absolutely not care about being wrong. Right? Absolutely. You be wrong. That's totally fine. Hominess, I'm totally kidding. You can do whatever you like, man. It's freaking... I'm just saying, you know, if you ask, like, if objectively, bone in is always better than boneless, right? Again, it's like if you're just eating boneless, just order nuggets. Like, there's no point. It's just nuggets at that point. It's just nuggets, right? Little baby can handle a little bone, and, you know, doesn't like to go and chew. Okay, just handle your nuggets. Let's see. Draven, Glizzar, MG42 ever going to be back in stock? At some point, I imagine. Yeah, again, it's just a matter of being able to... It's a very niche gun, right? So you don't really see too many of those in general, right? Like being in demand, right? Like I know that there are like a very niche market. Bear in mind, you guys have to understand, Airsoft in itself is a niche market. Airsoft is a very, very niche market. And a lot of times these other platforms that come in, they don't move as fast, right? And that's kind of the sad thing is that like people always say, I want this. But when they're there, you know, they don't move as fast, right? I know firsthand, right? I was one of the biggest proponents for bringing in the FALs, the SA-58s from Classic Army, for example, right? I've been pushing for more FAL stuff. And granted, magazines did sell out. Mid-caps, we sold out entirely, and that was very fast. That was a very quick move, the magazine sold out. But the gun platforms are still there, right? So again, it's one of those, like... Yeah, people can say that they want it to like come back in and that, you know, say, yeah, it'll move. But at the end of the day, we've looked at the numbers, and a lot of times like those unique platforms, especially like machine guns, LMGs, they don't move as quickly, right? So an MG42, that is incredibly niche. However, I do think that we will be getting them in at some point or another. It's just going to be a matter of waiting, right? It literally is just going to be a matter of waiting. Sure I'm not missing anything. Keep scrolling through. Okay, I answered that one. Answered that one as well. Okay, I should be caught up on there. Guys, you literally have like, what, 12 minutes left? 12 minutes left. Place your orders. Get those entries into the shopping spree giveaway. You don't want to miss out on this. You do not want to miss out on this. You're going to be watching. Here's what's going to happen. You're going to watch a live stream, right? You're going to see everyone's names being called out. And you're going to think, oh, man, I should have placed my orders, right? Because the winner's going to be called out. And it's going to be some guy who took advantage of the promo. Like any one of the regulars that took advantage of the promo right now. It's going to be one of them, right? And they're going to say it, right? Cisco and Bossman are going to say it. Oh, he took advantage of Isaias' promo, right? He got himself those extra entries. There you go. It just goes to show it works. 100% it works. You guys can absolutely be the next big winner, but you got to place those orders in now while you still can and take advantage of the promotions when they are available. You got to jump on it. All right, let's scroll down to the most recent comments and questions. Make sure I'm not missing anything. I'm going to keep scrolling through. I know there was one. Will ASGI carry the M249? Probably not, unfortunately. Eden. Keeps going through. Boaz the Glizzard Wizard. Yes, absolutely, he is the Glizzard Wizard. Absolutely. And apparently Cisco tells me, like, every single time they go out to Texas, right, for BB Wars, it's always the same thing. He has to stop at every gas station they go to. He has to stop and get himself a glizzy, right? He always has to do it. I'm surprised that man hasn't had food poisoning right by now. Darktree, hey Isaias, I need some comps for my BB Wars loader. Can you pick out some earmores for my Lance Tactical airframe? So as long as you have like the adapt, well, first of all, you don't even need to get the adapter in order to run them. You can still run like the regular like band that you usually find on like headsets or like comms. You can still like run those underneath the helmet, so you don't need to do the adapter. However, with that said, it is very nice being able to run it all in one system, right? That's very cool. Right, we actually have quite a few different options from Earmore as well in terms of like comms. You can pretty much use any of these. Did you actually want to use them for comms, or are you just using them for ear protection as a whole, right? Because there's a couple different options as well. Obviously, making sure that you get the right PTT is also an important thing. But just to get you started, I would probably say maybe this one, maybe one of these guys would serve you good, right? Yeah, I'd say maybe this one. Right, because they're already going to come included with the adapters needed for it, so you don't even need to worry about like modifying the band or having to get rid of it in order to get it to attach, right? That is one benefit. To going with that system as well. Having a standalone, though, is kind of a vibe, right? Especially when it's like, you know what, I don't want to rock the helmet today, which I do a lot. I do a lot of times where I'm just like, I don't want to wear the helmet today, right? Now I'll just take off the helmet, and I still have this underneath. That works too. That is definitely a viable option as well. It gives you a little bit more flexibility. Any one of the like M32 electronic headphones will work just fine for your purposes. Darktree will work just fine as is. But again, if you didn't want to run comms, there are some just electronic shooting muffs as well that we carry. If you just want it, again, just for ear protection and just to give you the look, absolutely. That's another option as well. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Lisa8034, can I join the live roast my build? My gun is kind of... Yeah. Yes, you can. You have to show up to the Mayo Gang meet happening September 23rd, right? Happening the Saturday. You got to make sure that you are there, right? You're early, so that way you can sign up for it and you can line up for when we do the live roast my build, right? Make sure I'm not missing anything. All right, let's scroll down to the most recent comments and questions. Guys, we have 8 minutes. Only 8 minutes left of the live stream. You know, I gotta say, I was a little disappointed that mostly it was the regulars that actually placed their orders and took advantage of the promo going on right now. Again, guys, all my newer viewers out there, you guys absolutely have a chance as well to win. The last winner, Chad Blair, literally won off of his very, very, very first order placed through Airsoft GI, and you can too, right? And that's not the first time that's happened, right? You can ask any of the regulars as well. For like weeks, especially during around the holiday season, for weeks, it was nothing but first-time shopper, like first order ever placed at Airsoft GI, or like a very, very small order. It was like for BBs and green gas, right? Super ridiculously small orders that ended up winning them the prize, right? It very well can be you. You might as well go ahead and take advantage of the promo going on right now and get as many chances of winning $3,000 all for yourself while you can. And if you haven't already, make sure to share this around with as many people as possible. That way we can get some last minute questions in as well, and I can guide them all in the right direction. But remember, take advantage of the opportunities given. That's the only way that you're going to win. I got part of the promo, so we'll see. First time participating. Absolutely, Storm. Absolutely, Storm. Absolutely, right? Participating, absolutely. At the end of the day, here's the thing. It's not a lottery. It's not a lottery. It's not a raffle. It's a raffle. It's not a lottery in the sense where it's like you end up risking or you have the potential of risking and losing everything that you order. Absolutely not, right? Absolutely not. We do this completely voluntarily. You're still going to be getting all the products you order from Airsoft GI. There's no risk of you not getting the products from Airsoft GI, right? You're still going to be getting everything that you ordered from us. We're still going to be shipping you out everything that you ordered, right? At the end of the day, that's the deal, right? You place your orders, you're going to get it. But again, having that extra chance of winning $3,000, right? Like, nobody else is doing this. Nobody else is doing this. We'll place an order soon. Just need to put in some more hours at work. No, I understand that, bro. I understand that. Do real steel folding stock adapters work with AEG buffer tube? Yes. They should be able to, so long as the real steel folding stock adapters work with AEG buffer tubes. They should be able to. Yes, they should be able to. Again, depends. Some modification might be required. Depends on the brand that we're talking about, maybe fitment wise, but they should still work. Should make sure, because I've seen it done before. People have been able to do it. Comms to attach to my helmet. Yeah, then I would say go with the M32 ear mores. Go with the M32 ear mores, because those will actually come included too with the. If you get the right one, it actually has the arc rail adapter as is, so you don't need to go ahead and modify like the headband or take it off. So he keeps going through. Brewer, I want a good G36. Ooh, G36 now. All right. I think we actually have. What is it? Let's see what we got in terms of G36. I think we still have a few. Let me double check. Oh, no. Are we sold out? No. I think we're sold out at the moment. Actually, hold on. That's not bad. I mean, I guess it depends on, too, what type of G36 you were looking for, right? If you wanted one that was like, maybe a little older, right? But still had a little bit more, I guess, modern amenities, I guess, to an extent, right? Had a little bit more Picatinny accessorization possible, right? Than the Echo One, like the modular tactical, one, this is actually a good option too. It's actually not a terrible option either, right? Actually, this one. What's cool is that it actually does take M4 magazines. That's kind of cool, actually. That's kind of interesting, right? Very, very unique build right there. Again, there are other options as well. I know that the Elite Force one, those are OEM by Ares. The only downside with those is their ETU. Those can burn out easily, and I know because I have one. Let's go through here. Darktree got himself the 10 entries. My man, Darktree. My man. My boy. Right? Again, it seems like, again, the vast majority of people who took advantage of the promos have all been regulars. Guys, new reviewers out there, what you guys doing? What are you guys doing? Right? You got to place your orders in. And for all of my new players that did, take advantage, there you go. Right? There you absolutely go. Right? You have just as much of a chance at winning the $3,000 prize pot all for yourself. Right? You scroll through, keep scrolling. Let's see here. Sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, boss man, thank you for Darktree. Thank you for everyone for your business. We hope you enjoy the stream. No, of course, absolutely. Like, again, I like doing these streams because, again, yes, it is work, but I do enjoy it at the end of the day, right? I do enjoy working. And, right, if I get to help even, just one person, right? If I get to help one person, then it's okay, that makes me feel good, and that makes me truly feel yes, this is I'm having fun, but it also makes it truly worth it for me, because at the end of the day, I'm able to make sure that we get one more person into this awesome hobby. I'm able to get one more person into this amazing hobby that we call Airsoft, right? What's a good backup gun for indoor? That's an interesting one, because I feel a lot of good backup guns could also be primaries as well. Least fan, do you mean maybe a sidearm or a secondary? That's actually a very good question, Least fan. I would say, it depends on what your primary is, right? If you were rocking, let's say, a little PCC, little pistol caliber carbine, maybe a PDW or SMG, then maybe rocking a secondary, a Golden Eagle high kappa would be the move to go. That would be the move to go. Just pretty much any high kappa would probably the best move to go with, because again, high cap is, like I said before in previous streams and even earlier today, the number one pistol platform in terms of just aftermarket support, right? Nothing really comes close to it in terms of support for the platform, right? Brewer says MP7. I guess, right? But again, it's in for indoors. The MP7's still kind of a backup for AEG. Yeah, then I would say a sidearm. Then I would 100% say a sidearm, like a secondary, like a high kappa. Absolutely, right? Because again, magazines readily available pretty much everywhere, right? Again, like we sell plenty of brands of high kappa magazines. Plenty. Want to give Jason, he's got himself 15 entries into the shopping spree giveaway. Absolutely. Absolutely. Guys, again, place those orders. It's 1 minute left. We have 1 minute left, right, of the live stream. So don't miss out. In case my gun breaks down or something happens. Yeah, Lisa, then I would say definitely for sure go with like a sidearm, like secondary, right? But if you want to back up AEG specifically, I would say, right, maybe go with, depends on the budget really you have. I actually really like Actor ACW, right? I like the ACW Spectre, right? I do, right? You're not MP5, right? And it's on a shocker deal for like literally less than $200, bruh. 187.68, and it already has like the M-Lock rail system, right? Spring-loaded like LT35 Battle-X stock, right? Picatinny rail up top, like this thing looks good, and it's compatible with regular MP5 magazines and body furniture as well, right? So if you wanted to put like a different stock on there, you can. I think it does require a little bit of modification to cut down some material, but it will work. It will work. Yeah, I would probably say this, and it's in terms of, like that won't break. I mean, all AEGs can if you're like, rough with them or if you abuse them. But honestly, I would say go with these because, again, this is still using a version 2 gearbox, fully upgradable, right? You can still put whatever you want into it, and it's very lightweight. And I mean very, very, very lightweight. All right, guys, it is 9:30. It is going to be the end of the No Flight List live stream. Guys, make sure to go ahead and give this live stream a thumbs up. Really appreciate everyone coming out and, again, spending their free time hanging out with me, with the rest of the Mayo Gang, and asking all their lovely Airsoft questions. I had a great time answering all those questions. And again, guys, the shopping spree giveaway is going down this Thursday, right? This Thursday, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, same great place, same exact location, right? Still going to be on this channel. 5:30 p.m. is when the live stream starts. You have until 6:30 p.m. to take advantage. You have until 6:30 p.m. to take advantage and get your entries into the shopping spree giveaway, right? Don't miss your chance to win $3,000 all for yourself, right? We still have plenty of amazing products that are available for sale right now. We only have like a few hours left of the day, right? You can still take advantage of all the amazing sale items right now. All these shocker deals are ending soon, so make sure that you place your orders and take advantage while you can, right? Make sure get those entries in. Again, I'm telling you, you can't win the shopping spree giveaway. You cannot win the $3,000 unless you play, unless you get your orders in, right? And again, sale items, crazy brands, right? We're talking G&G, Tokyo Marui, LCT, and more. Plenty more. Even some MP7s are on there, right? The Elite Force MP7 is also on a shocker deal as well, right? Plenty of options there. We still have the Silver 20th Anniversary Mystery Box that is available right now. We have less than half of those bad boys available. We also have my private collection mystery box, in case you wanted something unique, something cool, something different. Absolutely would 100% recommend. Make sure to place your orders for that as well, right? And you still have an opportunity to get 10 entries in the shopping spree giveaway. Place an order that's $100 or more. Use the phrase Mayo Gang in the notes section or the comments section, and you will be getting 10 entries. But you have until the remainder of today to do so. So don't miss your opportunity. Place those orders. Guys, it has been an absolute blast. Again, thank you to everyone that participated in tonight's stream. Everyone that was watching, thank you so much. It means the absolute world to me that you chose to spend your free time hanging out with me and the rest of the Mayo Gang. My name is Isaias, and I will see you